Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viperous of Viperland, and I am back here in Tales of Arise. Pretty much, did he just knock on his helmet? Pretty much right up where he left off, and by pretty much, I mean I literally walked forward like 3 steps, but just thought it looked like a better angle. That's it. Yeah, no, that was really good Gaius timing there, honestly. I don't think we... Actually, do it. Let's check the blacksmith while we're here. Also, hey, Ramen and Sora, how you both doing today? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Seem to have woken up with a cough today, so probably be muting the mic a bit. Let's see what we got. Nope, still no Astral Crystal Grain. I need for both of them. Alright, cool. I think we're full up on pretty much everything else, honestly. Everything of importance. But we should, thankfully, now have a way to ascend this tower quicker. But isn't Rusted Hell? Yes. Yes, that's very important. Like, super important. I also hope the flames that we... Yes, good. Okay, so if we use points to take the flames out, they stay out. Useful info. And I'm assuming we can use that elevator now, because we got a separate elevator key. Gonna find out. Guess I could knock down that wall, but like, let's just go back here. We'd still have to fight the other 2 dogs. I don't know if either of those are aiming at me. Yep, they are. I've got spirit apparently. Can't start shooting. I keep hitting circle to dodge. For some reason, the act of taking some sleep has made me forget what the buttons do. It's clearly R2 to dodge. Is she? Oh, she's healing herself. Okay, I was like, what? When in doubt, Demon Fang like 9 or 10 times. We missed the chance for it? Alright, well, he's dead anyway. Who cares? We are indeed currently at the castle. You are correct. Very correct. Yeah, we're already down to 146 in the first battle. And for once, it hasn't really been me. I think it's mostly her getting hit by it. I wish they'd stop aiming directly for her. That would be really nice. Well, this should be fine. Ooh, I'm gonna get that one very wrong. Well, we'll just go Haas. I feel like that's like the 3rd Haas we've gotten recently. That strikes me immediately as a bot name. I would love to be proven wrong, Haas. If you are here, if you're, you know, just hanging, but that really seems like a bot name to me. Yeah, is that one of the... That's bots, yeah, okay. Give me a second. Ah, of course, they immediately aren't here anymore. They're not even in chat. There you go. And just for the short term, where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. We can do that. Cool. Problem solved.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
That's like, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, cool. It is mildly frustrating that, like, 9 of the past... No, I don't know if I'd go that far. Let's say 4 of the past 5 followers we've gotten have straight up just been bots. Not just bots. Bots used for nefarious deeds. Which is even worse. If it was just a bot, it's like, whatever, fine. But... Go back up to the 4th floor. Okay, so cool. We made it far enough last time to get this key, which lets us just kind of fast travel around, which is wonderful. But also, I have to go do a salty run back real quick. Give me a second. We're probably going to lose, but it's so easy to get back to this point anyway. Who cares? we have to salty run back it.
I won't
What
forgive
better way to warm up than with a guy that's clearly very challenging for me right now? I swear he didn't do that move till the end last time. Alright, this one's easy to dodge, just get away. Where's his tail gonna be though? Over there.
you.
Hey, you know what? I could probably, yeah, demon bang him from here. There you go. Oh, we got no heckin' points left. Alright, keep doing that move. I can dodge that one. No problem. It's probably the one I could dodge the easiest. Keep doing it. Cool. Take some demon fangs. Alright, I mean, it's a bit repetitive, but you know. Our IP grabbers. Oh, are they? Oh, I thought they were for the hate raids or whatever. Still bad. Still really bad. Okay. So they're still really bad, but for a way different than what I... Oh, is this the insta-kill? Screw this guy. Oh, it just takes one of his HP bars down. Okay, that's a lot more manageable, honestly. I was hoping we'd straight kill him, but it just takes one of his bars. I don't like that he seems powered up. I dodged that game. That's new. Ow! Thanks for the healing. That's definitely a new move. Yeah, break that core. Like, we're gonna kill him, it's just gonna take a bit of juice. Oh, his core is just gone now. It's not coming back, I guess. I guess we knocked him down enough times. The game's like, stop doing that. Yeah, so now you're gonna go do your spin around everywhere, right? Nope. Hop, hop, hop. Then spin around everywhere? Yep, there it goes. Did she just... Oh my goodness. Just stood there and took that, didn't you? Get back up. I'm doing okay at dodging him, and the AI is just like, what if I just stood here and did nothing? Wouldn't that be great? I should try to like perfect dodge his stuff, but I'm like, nah, I just want to win. Don't need to be flashy. We just need to win. And she, honestly, you know, that's not a terrible thing. I'm just really worried I'll screw up the healing, but it's not a terrible plan, honestly. Yeah, now he's gone. Alright. See, he's totally doable even on hard. Takes a little while, but, you know. Astral Flower. A magical flower that grants the owner plus 10 max CP. Oh, damn. Yes, I like that. You can obtain Astral Flowers from powerful foes. Cool, just plus 10 to max healing. Giant Zergools roam around certain areas. They're very hard fights, but you may get rare items and lots of SP if you manage to beat them. Cool. I'm glad we did that. I would have done it just for the materials, but like... That's a good one. Bases for creating bots think they legit aren't streaming or following anyone until Twitch hits. Yeah. Well, sounds about right. Oh, is Host like a actual streamer? Like, is that originally a streamer that they're just naming bots after? Clearly don't know a streamer as well, which is a shame as a streamer. Should. Alright, so we didn't go this way. Kinda pleasantly surprised we could pull that off. Oh. Oh, now we have to go back and get new weapons. Well, you know, we need to fill our meter anyway, so let's just get this mining thing. We know we can easily get back to exactly this point after getting through one basic fight. Yeah, let's go make the weapons. It just seems logical to me. You know what, if we're leaving anyway, go with the big HP draining move. Screw you guys. Easy.
Our work is done here. Let's
Get
move.
some of this.
Right behind you, Shion.
I like the fast travel system. Very handy. Don't have to worry about the bottles or consumables. It's just like,
We've
nah, you
reached
can
our
just do it.
destination.
I like it. But I also like new weapons. Cool looking weapon. And is stronger. You know, that helps too. I like her previous weapon better. Visually, but we might be able to change that. Oh, that's how you do that. Huh. From here, you just hit R1. Cool. Nifty. I hadn't actually looked at the bottom to see it. You got status and stuff. Design blind. There is kinda. But you can change the weapon skin to any weapon you've gotten. I kinda just liked that one better. But yeah, like any visual version of the armor you've gotten, that's her actual outfit, but since I pre-ordered it, I got the dark version. And I just think it looks cooler. Like, they're both good, but like, you know. But yeah, it seems like it's got full weapon transmog. Nifty, nifty. Whereas I should make him use the rusted sword all game. I just like the look of that sword. It's cool looking. Alright, healing up. Get back in there. No, we got food. You know, being able to beat that guy gives me hope for the upcoming boss. I'm a little worried because I'm on hard mode. Also, hello Grim, welcome to Viperland in the chat. And I don't necessarily normally play these games on hard mode. I'm just like, screw it, we can move it down if we want to. But how you doing today, Grim? Welcome, welcome. There we go.
We're
at the
We've reached our destination.
We are back at the castle, yes. That right there is the exact reason I'm going to have to not leave the castle too often. Or the exact reason I'm going to have to leave the castle multiple times. You know what? If we're going to be leaving and coming back, I think it's actually a better idea to knock down this wall. Legitimately, I think saving us from having to fight those bunch of guys is worth the usage here. Oh cool, it does switch us.
Here's the healing arc.
Nope. Well, just wasted some.
By the power of water.
I gotta set her... I wish you could set more than 3, but like, I get it.
Keep our eyes on the prize.
I just gotta determine which 3 I want to use. LBG main now? Clearly, yeah. This many DLC Rise already has. That's standard though. Like, that's not shocking or unusual. That probably leads to the boss.
Yeah.
Are we really that close already? Oh, then hold on.
Key will come in handy for it.
Then let's screw it. I didn't realize we were eventually that close. Garnet, stone that boosts fire and water resistance. Yeah, I get the feeling.
Come in handy.
Yeah, in this castle? No, not fire resist. I'm just straight up slapping him with that. Lower his damage, who cares? 50% resist to fire damage? Yes, please. Damn, alright. I mean, it may be subtle. Missed the first stream? Okay. There are 2 planets. One planet has great technology, the ability to use magic, war beasts, and what else did they have? They had a 4th thing. They're just better. So they conquered this planet, and they've enslaved the entire population of people. They work them to the bone with these crystals embedded in their wrists, in their the back of their hands, And when they die, that crystal funnels energy to master cores, which, that thing down there, that's the fire one. And the 5 great nations all just compete every 10 years to see who can get the most energy from dead slaves to basically win the we are the strongest. Like, we're the leader. Whoever wins that competition's the leader. We're stuck inside an iron helmet. The gal with us is from the bad guy planet, but she wants to kill all the leaders, so we work together. Also, our guy cannot feel pain. He has no sense of pain. And the chick, if anybody ever touches her, they get shocked by very painful electricity. So I think that's the key points. Yeah, correct. Right now there are no happy fun times. He also has a master core inside her that he can use to do big flame attacks like this, but it eats away at his HP because it literally burns his hand. So it literally burns him to use. But since he can't feel it, it still does damage. But she's a healer, she just heals the burns. He just sucks it up, kinda. Ow. I believe that's the key. And I'm trying to play as her a little bit, because damn it, no, not healing. Because I didn't really play much of her before, so I'm trying to, like, branch out. Also, she seems to keep dying to NPCs, so I'm kind of just hoping we can be back here and pew pew. Alright.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Since I'm fairly sure they were like, that's going to bring us to the boss, I'm going to actually go back again real quick and just make sure we enter it with as much healing power as we can. Yeah, exactly. Exactly,
We've
Ramen.
reached our destination.
Kind of figured Grim would like that. So yeah, we're part of a big resistance cell that's like, hey, oh, it's been 300 years since this planet was taken over, by the way. 300 years. So it's not just it's happening, it's been happening. It's not like this is a recent thing. It's kinda... Yeah, we're on the slave planet. The conquering planet is the big one, and apparently that's not a moon. That's a technologically it's a Death Star. It's literally a fortress they built between the two planets. It looks like a moon, but apparently it's a fortress. So yeah. We don't really know much more about it. We know that our teammate, she's from there. That's where she was from, is the moon. But that's really about all we know of it right yet. But yeah, that should be the key important parts. Also, Protag is voiced by...
Castle.
Thank
We've
you.
reached our destination.
Protag is voiced by Noctis, and Shion, our companion, is voiced by Futaba Sakura. The main guy that was helping us out from the Resistance, he's the... Me, Potions, and Ramen all know him as different roles. I know him as Dogi from Ys.
Forgive you.
Ramen knows as Mama from I the Somnium Files. And Potions knows as Ragna the Blood Edge. Same voice actor, we just all know different
Barely a
roles.
blip on our radar.
Alright, 4th floor. We'll have to beat those two. Apparently he's the leader of the Resistance. What was his name again? Literally from yesterday, I don't remember his name. I could go see if I could find him after this. Oh, those two stay dead, so we got a really clear path. Alright. Okay, good, it's not just me then. As long as it's not just me forgetting his name. Alright, we got full healing stuff. Apparently I have to do the healing. Hold on a sec. I'm assuming this guy's going to use fire damage. I feel like that's a safe bet, right? So we could probably take Burning Strike and instead do... Didn't we have the one that did poison damage? Oh, is that an aerial one? It was. Okay, so we will keep... Let's just do a regular gun damage one. It's not elemental. I feel like the water one's going to be more helpful. I didn't realize toxicity was an aerial one. Alright. We're level 10.
This area seems different.
Yeah, almost like the leader is going to stay here. Another one. Okay, cool. Apparently all the hotspots are very bad, so I'm banning them, but they keep showing up. So give me a second. Is that a back-to-back? Jeez. Why me? So they're just... Oh, so it's two separate ones? Okay, cool. Got them both. Yeah, I guess it's mildly something to just go to the menu, but it's not really that bad. You're right. Like, I'm not...
That's what I figured.
Maybe if there was a way to hold, like, two sets of arts and swap between them. Oh, healing lights. Oh, damn it. I didn't have to head back. It just fully heals. Oh, okay. That's nifty. It works, but it's got a cooldown. So, like, you're healed, but you can't just go here, go out, do 5 fights. Like, you know, it's got a cooldown. Had I known, I would have just used that.
Finally, it's
Oops.
time to face Balsef.
Also, hey Solier, how's it going? Welcome to Paperland in the chat. Going pretty darn good here, honestly. How about yourself?
We're at the castle.
What do you mean? He's just a lord that holds power.
I'm glad
over
that's getting
Calabria, isn't he?
use.
Just a lord? He is far more than that. Balsef Erwolzi Teldilis is one of the 5 lords that sit atop all of Renan society.
So yeah,
Even
we're in the
without
Fire
his
Nation,
last
if you couldn't
support,
tell.
Fighting him won't be easy. I've seen that man butcher who knows how many Zugals, just to blow off some steam. With sheer brawn like his,
Zugals
he
are
can knock
generally
you out
just
with
the name
one
of their
hit,
war
and it's
beasts, the
practically
monsters.
suicide to go up against him when he has a weapon.
Got it. Watch out for his attacks.
Don't get hit,
That's
alright.
only the beginning. You can't expect to beat him by attrition. First, we dodge, then look for an opening. Remember that.
Sounds like our teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
Indeed. Don't screw this up and get us both killed.
Fine, yeah, us. Sure, okay. Well, let's, I'm glad they warned you, but yeah, we're as ready as we're gonna be right now. Yes, the dog ears will protect us. True, I probably could, but I'd rather not. And to be fair, they're not chatting, they're just following and leaving. They're not actually saying anything in chat.
Don't move, Balsef!
Not a single one of the bots has ever spoken in chat. They just follow and leave. And they're gone
So the
instantly.
vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you 2 rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass.
The wings are just accessories to put on, but I think they work.
Although,
Until they start blocking the camera,
it was
which they do
pretty impressive of you
sometimes.
to deliver it straight into my hands, the Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say.
Yeah, he's not small. Oh jeez.
In any case, this is the end for you.
He suddenly looks small compared to the axe though. Okay. I'm a little intimidated, not gonna lie.
You were fools.
Thought we could handle the guy, but like, axe. That's just unfair. Level 15!
Sheep and usurp me? Don't make me laugh.
You can keep your accursed crown.
Take him down.
Throw you with 3
Yeah.
Be your weeping slave.
Gemini Aqua!
Oops.
Take it. You're mine.
You're finished!
I don't want to be near that. Okay. Oh, he's using items to heal himself. Good. You know what? Uh-oh.
Stay away from my friends!
Stay away from my friend. Thanks. Maybe we'll just stay on him for a little bit.
Ready to go.
Here I come!
Here I
Stay away from my... Oh, jeez, I dodged that. You know, I was about to say you could heal me.
Out of my way.
Holy jeez.
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
Nope, shoot him.
go.
Oh, I didn't expect the spin. Alright. Uh-oh. Jeez. We might have to try this more than once.
I'm out of ammo.
No, I don't think grind is the answer. Like, not to say it's not the answer, but I think learning some of his attacks is actually it. Because we have, like, perfect dodges and counters. If I could just do it.
He's wide open when he's in the air. I'll shoot him out of the
Ah, okay. Don't miss, yeah.
I can only rely on myself.
Think again.
There you go. Screw you, dude. Special boost strikes. When fighting powerful foes upon fulfilling certain conditions, a icon may appear on screen above the enemy. When this happens, quickly press it to activate a character's boost attack. Turn the tables. Nifty.
Just give it up, Balsef.
Oh, it didn't even actually use her meter. It was a scripted thing.
I'm out. Watch and wait.
Alright. Oh, he's gonna swing it again? Yep. I knew it too. Well, she's got a resurrection. It's fine. Thank you. So yeah, also since Grim wasn't here yesterday, I really like something they do for this battle system. None of your attacks or anything take like mana or whatnot. Like you use those little diamonds above your HP for your special attacks, but you're still limited on healing by that orb to the right, cure power. Every time you heal or resurrect someone, jeez, it goes down, so you still have a limiting reagent without specifically like keeping you from using your attacks, which I like. This guy is hacking tough. He's in the air. Damn it, I tried. Like now we have no healing power left. We cannot currently heal. Recasting? I want to use... Alright, well, apparently we can't... Oh, she was already using one, that's why. Okay, got it. Well, we got him halfway. It's apple gel time, yes. Mm-hmm. That's fine. It's what I was trying to do anyways, just heal. Oh, we finally gonna... Well. Oh my god, it must be blindingly bright. Oh no, he's hot in an anime game. No.
Balsef's escaping. Come on.
It's gotta be jarring to suddenly be like, oh yeah, I can see through this. It was confirmed he could see. Don't worry about it. It was never confirmed how. Don't question it. But like, there's got to be a difference between seeing through like a small gap in a mask and like seeing.
Running from a slave, Balsef? Know your place, insolent boy.
I mean, for a first boss battle, this is a hell of an arena. Like, this is the first boss. We're like 5 hours into this game, going slow and doing side quests. You could realistically get here way quicker. I was eating. There was a gap underneath. They never covered it. He just said it was hard. Don't question it, anime. Yep, he did. Okay, you can't just summon Ragnaros. That's unfair. That's unfair. In every way.
What the hell is that?
Too soon, Executus. You summoned me too soon.
Not only that, it's alive.
Welp. Oh, hold on.
Energy from the spirit vessel. By fire be purged. That was harvested for me, and that energy is supposed to be mine.
Is that okay? Cool.
It was the two of you. I knew it all along.
This area took me around 60, give or take. I wasn't expecting a short game. We are so... Oh my goodness. So this is just going to be all day, isn't it? Holy crap. Back-to-back doubles again. What is going on? But like, they immediately leave, so I can't even do like ban at. I have to copy and paste it. Alright. I mean, yay, we get good music for the follow notifications, but jeez. That was... Oh, yeah, we need to not be there. Normally I do want to be playing this here lately, but I think right now... I don't... With zero cure power, I don't know if we're ready for this. At all. Why are you using Burning Strike, you fool? Ow, my face. Oh, you can see the item cooldown. Nifty, okay. Getting a visual on it is nice. Yeah, he's attacking. Jeez. I'm gonna take one of them apple gels for me. We were filled up on apple gels before this, by the way. I deserve that. You know what? Just shoot him. Ow! Alright. Glad we got some gels. Also glad we saved before this. Alright, take some of my HP. Screw you. Yeah, I get that. How are we supposed to take down the fire guy? Oh, that's how. And game over. That's it. Slap him. Yeah.
You really don't mess around.
I think we, while he's down, I think we still take down this guy. I think. I don't know if it's what I'm supposed to do, but it's what I'm feeling. Here it comes. Dead, yeah. I think they want us to take down the big guy, but I'm fighting this dude. He's almost dead. I think I can do this. Maybe. It's better to use a gel than a life bottle. Gels are cheap, life bottles are not. I wish she would use a gel on herself now. Forgot you could do that. Do that one. And you will gel self. Could have dodged that if I wasn't. Damn it. Okay, okay.
Round contest is as good as mine.
This is doable. Oh, we even get to start from this bit. Alright, nifty. He absolutely double killed us. We'll beat up the old man. Yeah, the living volcano has a lot of HP left. He doesn't. So as long as we keep an eye on him, we should be okay. This should actually knock him down. Nope, never mind. Trying to kind of keep some distance if I can. But like, yeah, if this is the first hacking boss, like, jeez. Damn it, thought I could dodge enough of those. Now it's time for another apple gel. Nope, no more meteors, thank you. Yeah, he's gonna throw a big rock at us. Or crush it. She keeps using fire attacks. Yeah, ready enough. Correct. Yeah, it's got so much HP, I'm not focusing on him, but I am gonna try to keep him down.
You really don't mess around.
Way too late on that dodge. Or early. Way too early. Oh, we got these going. Ow! My spine! Camera? Okay. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! That was my own doing. I committed to an attack I shouldn't have. We have life bottles, but they're like 1,000 gold each. And we have like 3,000 gold total right now, so I really don't want to be just tossing them away. But if it's a matter between winning and losing, then obviously we're going to use it. You're so close to dead, come on. Don't power up now, that's cheating! Need to stop him? Ryan! Ryan! Well. Oh, come on, game. Yeah, if combat's too hard, you can knock it down. Got it. I'm going to return to the title screen so we can try that first part again. Now that I know some of his moves a little bit better, we're going to try to enter that second phase with a bit of actual curative power. So, the plan isn't be weak, the plan is definitely do better. Oh, we gotta watch the skit over again, but that's fine. Do we? Well, easy mode was always selectable. You can change the difficulty at any point. Outside of combat, I suppose. We've got it on hard, but it goes down to moderate, normal, story. We've got it on hard for now. I'm not saying I'm going to keep it for the entire... Okay.
Finally.
We did already see this one.
Just even with I've seen.
But I still want credit for having to see it.
That's only.
Sounds like
It's not easy mode is now selectable. It's more, are you sure you're cut out for hard mode, fool? Alright, there we go. Now, if it happens again, we don't have to rewatch that. Hopefully we can skip the large lad taken out as a large axe. Ah. Cool. Alright, so this time, start here.
Can usurp me? Don't make me laugh.
You can keep your accursed crown.
we're here to overthrow you and free the dead.
Spare me your weeping, slave.
Alright, it doesn't actually hurt that bad. Oh! See, if I just timed my stuff better. Stop it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, handle it.
He's like a brick wall.
But he's wide open when he's in the air. I'll shoot him out of the sky.
Make sure you don't miss. Now!
Think again.
Right into face. Yep, I know that one. Problem should be solved who also had a gun. I mean, if both of us had a gun, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Here I go. I never miss.
Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! It's over! You're mine!
That took a chunk out of him.
Take it. I'm only getting
Demon Flame!
Oh, you stupid AoE.
Strike!
Missed that one too.
Demon Piston! Swallow Blade!
No, stop it.
Wrong place!
I said stop it.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Try harder!
There we go. More of those, please.
It's over!
I swear I dodged that. Not feeling so great, he says. He took that axe to the face. It goes, I'm not feeling so great. I don't know why that tickles me so much, but it does.
Here I come! You're finished! You're mine! Demon Fang! Try harder! My turn! No escape!
Stop him.
Mirage! Swallow Blade!
Swear I dodged that. I must be just a second late. There we go. Swear I dodged it though. Okay, not that one. I missed that one. Sure. This is where all the healing goes, but as long as we don't die, healing takes like 10 hero points. Resurrection takes like 40. So we're still fine if we just don't die a lot.
It's you and me!
This ends now.
Consider
Need an
yourself
HPG? Mm-hmm, yeah. Alright, so he runs away back to the top floor. Cool, cool. And we entered that with like half our meter full? It's not great, but it's way better than the last time. This way we can get some heals. Alright. How much we got? Yeah, 120 out of 180.
Spirit.
Ow.
For your master core, you're nothing.
Shia, watch out!
Oh, hey. New skill.
Try harder! Mirage!
Oh, I dodged that game.
Huge!
Yeah,
Don't let it
it's
trap you in its
heckin' big. Oh, I thought he was going for me, you tricksy bastard.
Here,
Yeah, he was. Alright, let's not die. I'm still happy to use items when needed.
the marksman handle this.
Take this! Rising
I'll
Wiper!
never miss. That monster's attacking. Look out.
Yeah, I feel like once he's attacking, it's like, just stop what you're doing and dodge.
Try harder!
Okay.
Take it. And again.
Mirage!
Searing flame. Reload. Magna ray.
Demon
All
Fang!
stuffed up.
That
Yep.
fire monster's
One
getting
big
ready
one
to
again.
Gemini Aqua. Magna ray.
Rising Wiper! Mirage! Here I come!
That fire monster's causing us a lot
Yeah,
of
he
trouble.
is. I know.
Let me take a crack at it! Demon Fang!
Ready?
Here it comes!
Alright, slap him again.
Down you go!
Yeah, now that we have the use of one eye with full power, we can actually
I'm not still try hard now while he's
can actually see his attacks and dodge them. I mean, canonically. I can't. I still get hit by everything, but like canonically. Do you know what? Maybe we should save these.
Here I go. You're
Maybe we should save our big hits for when he's charging up his nonsense. And we gotta... Damn it! We gotta not get hit by it.
Demon Fang!
I'm only getting started. Gemini Aqua.
You reckon won't beat me?
Yeah, we won't beat you, I'm sure.
Flame of fury.
I mean, we haven't been beating you yet, but still. Swear I dodged that. Apple gels are so inexpensive, it doesn't matter. Like, I will gladly use a dozen of those if I have to. Ow! I do have to, is the answer. Alright, you're gonna do your fiery stuff. Yep, there it goes. Oh. Demon Fang, Demon Fang, Demon Fang! Now, he does this thing, right?
You're mine! Rising Wiper!
You're in trouble now.
Alright. Are we though?
This one's mine.
I mean, yes, the answer is yes, but still.
Watch out. We need to stop him.
Burn in hell! Rising
Oh! That's fine. It's because I'm really trying to burn him down and I'm not paying attention to Fire Guy murdering me.
You're finished! Mirage!
Hit him, hit him! Come on. He's so close! I thought we stopped him.
Burn it all to the ground.
I'm only getting started. Gemini Aqua.
You're finished!
Got him though.
Now.
Consider yourself finished!
We had him so close. I wonder if that's scripted or if we could have stopped him. Either way, we got him. It's fine. We only used one life bottle. Still better than last time.
But why? Do you not possess the blood of a Renan? Why then would you turn against your own kind?
We don't know why she is. We just know she probably has some sort of dark past.
And yet, you have
Okay,
allied
scripted.
yourself
Gotcha.
with the filthy Danon. You traitor! Tell me why. Why bring ruin and devastation to your own kind? Snakes like you should die!
We know she doesn't overly sympathize with us, but we also know her goal is to kill all the Five Lords, which is our goal too, because, like, take down their leaders, obviously. But we don't really know why for a lot of her stuff. Yeah, even in all the cinematics, all your stuff is still fully physics related
He
and
might-
animated,
He
and
might actually be dead.
it's pretty nifty.
A monster made up of
I
like the wings, but I'm probably gonna end up taking them off just because they end up blocking the camera a lot.
If his sword is made of astral energy as well, maybe.
Yeah, his hands are fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, yes, I would like to have Ragnaros in my sword. That could be useful. Can we now summon him from the sword? Oh, he's dead, yeah. He just straight melted. Alright. I feel like that's a little much for the amount of power. We're gonna use it to break the wall?
Tasty.
Come on, use it to break the wall, I assume. Yeah. The gate of fire. Very subtle. When in doubt, just shoot Ragnaros or something. I've always wanted to eat my summons. Yeah, of course. Well, I think the gate's done with. Okay, please heal his hands.
Zephyr was right.
Zephyr was the guy's name. That's the guy. Because that wasn't some fire. That was a whole lot of fire.
Your face is exposed.
Yeah, we know. We noticed. How did you not notice? Yeah, we know her name now. We heard it in a vision. This scene is made much better with the dog ears, by the way. Just a fact.
My name is Alfred.
Dog ears definitely make it better. I kinda... Well,
You want to place my only.
I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna let it go. This is probably gonna get muted on the VOD, though. Yeah, this is probably gonna get muted on the VOD, but I'm gonna let it go. I've been skipping it in the beginning because I don't want the VODs to get muted, but we'll let it go. I haven't actually watched, even though the opening's been out for a while, I didn't actually sit and watch it. So I haven't actually even... That's Zephyr, there he is. We gotta go find him so we can hear his voice, so Grim could be like, oh, I know them as a different character, so everybody who hears his voice, it's like, oh yeah, that's a different person. Oh, that would be Spellcaster, yep. Okay, so we'll get a punchy, kicky dude. I'm really curious how she's gonna fight with just a big shield. I know the demo's been out, I just haven't played it. I want to see... I feel like she's just gonna be a lot of people's faves. Big shield chick, big armor, loves fishing, or loves fish at least. I don't know if she likes fishing, but she loves fish. I believe she's also canonically not canonically, I believe she is the oldest playable female character in a Tales game at 24, 25 I think Calico said. I believe she's the oldest playable female character in a Tales game, which is a thing. But hey, we got a trophy. Female character. Female character.
Flames.
Because if we're talking male characters, you got Rowan from Zillia, who's legitimately like 70.
Where am I?
But you're not allowed to play old female characters. They have to be young and hot. And to be fair, she's still youngish and hot, but don't get me wrong.
Where did it come from?
But it's a shame that like 24 makes her the oldest playable female character.
Check. The melancholic voice calling out to me. Who am I? Was I?
Yeah, Raven was great because he is canonically currently younger than I am.
This is...
And all of his characterization is
Wakey, wakey,
makes jokes
sunshine.
about how old he is.
About time, too.
That's like all of it. Yeah, there's Zephyr. But he's younger than I am right now.
weak.
I think he's
You
like
mean the whole
31,
time I was-
32.
Out cold? Yeah. Just as well, too. When you blacked out, you were on your way to becoming a pile of ash. Shion's the reason you're still here.
Shion. You
He's 35. I take it back. He's a year older than me.
In case you'd forgotten,
Take
we've
it
still
back.
got 4 lords to defeat.
I thought he was
We've done
just,
what
I thought he was on the
really
lower
slowed things
30s. Oh, I was mistaken. My bad.
What about Balsef's
Giving out
troops?
false info here.
We've got him on the ropes. While you've been getting your beauty sleep, most of the remaining Renans have either surrendered or fled. You slaying Balsef was the catalyst we'd been waiting for. Thanks to you, Galagly is finally free. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you.
I just did what anyone would have done.
That
I'm
wing
back.
works really well out the window.
Forgive me. Alphen. It's
Excuse
good
me.
to finally see who I'm speaking to. Half of him, anyway.
Half of them, anyway.
Feel like telling us who you used to be?
I wish I could.
Still don't remember.
Memory's still giving you
Got the
grief,
name,
eh?
but, you know, that's about where we
I
stopped.
see. Still, no sense in beating yourself up. You've remembered your name. The rest will come in time.
So, what happens now?
No,
It's
just
perfect,
everything.
Grim. The
Morale may be
random
upgraded.
one wing
There's
sprouting out of his
still
back is fine for you, but
You
the
name
dog
it,
ears stop
anything
it.
and everything starts from scratch. But enough of that. You've just woken up. You should get a sense of the scale of what you've accomplished. Head over to the Gates of Fire and take a look at the view.
Does the demo? He should, yeah. Wow! Alright.
Title and missing another week.
Remind me to laugh next time.
Oh, thank you, Ramen. Jeez, they're non-stop today. I've gotten maybe 1 or 2 in the past week. It's just been all day now. Maybe it's because I usually stream at night. Maybe they're usually out and about more in the daytime. That might be it. Or maybe they're targeting newer games? Speeds up the rate of AG recovery. Increased max AG. Oh, that's so expensive. Increase the near-death defense. Weak point damage. Ooh, Partbreaker could be good. We were trying to finish this one if we could, though. Or just one of them. Gets its attack 10, defense 10, defense 10. Yeah, I think we were going to try to finish this one. We'll just save up for the mid-air damage. Though, hoping that sword could be nice too. She's got 700? Oh, because we're going for that one. We want her to get 1 point of, like, guts. Once per battle, you don't die when you should. And I want her to get that, because she's gonna need it. Yeah, probably a mix of both. Maybe it's all our streamers, maybe, yeah. I'm glad the game is popular.
That
It's
blazing
wonderful.
Swords turned out to be even stronger than I expected. With that much sheer power, elemental types are hardly a concern anymore.
Unless
You
they're
can bring
fire.
practically any foe down to their knees in a flash.
Yeah, if I'm willing to burn myself to an ash. But, you know.
Don't count on me being able to pull off another Gates of Fire. That only happened because I had the help of that spirit vessel monster too.
It also knocked me out for a
You did
week.
defeat Balsef with it, which means it can also take down the other lords. That's enough for me. Besides, if it was any stronger, your body wouldn't be able to handle it. Have you forgotten what happened after we finished off Balsef?
We literally just woke up from it. No, we haven't forgotten it.
But aren't you scared of having that much power inside of you? Even a little?
Why would I be? Power provides opportunity. You don't expect me to simply throw it away, do you?
No, I get it. It's a good ace to have up our sleeve, that's for sure. I'll make the most of it. Well, as much as I can without becoming charcoal.
Right? Well, we can We can mess around with the outfits a bit. So how about instead we go rabbit ears and a rabbit tail. There you go. Much better. And instead of the dog tail, she can have cat tail. Or cat ears. There you go. Better? Got a double tail. You're right. What was I thinking? You're right. Dog and cat tail. That's it. That's it. You are correct. Perfection. Alright. And it won't be super distracting in most circumstances until you see the back of the character and you're like, oh, Viper, why? I've got a few new side quests
I
too.
feel like somebody's watching us.
Yeah, it's probably that
Maybe
frickin'
there's
hawk
someone
we
around
keep
here who
hearing.
needs our help.
You keep hearing it, just from different directions. What's better? Yeah, that's true. Whoa, you're the Renin that helped liberate Calaglia, aren't you?
What?
So what if I am? This is crazy. I always wanted to talk to you. Hey, I know this is really sudden, but how do you think I look? Well, how should I put it? Yeah,
Right.
I thought she'd rip him a new one. Pretty plain, I guess, I'd say. Right, there's nothing stylish about what I'm wearing, not even a little. There's only so much you could do with a few pieces of cloth, though. I think now that Calaglia is free, I should be free from these boring old rags, too. Don't you agree?
Sure.
Sure, now's as good a time as any. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I want your opinion on what I can do to stand out and look more handsome. I like your attitude. I know a guy who could stand to take a page out of your book.
What?
Sorry to disappoint.
I'm not so sure.
Anyway, what sort of outfit do you think I would look good on me? Any general ideas you might have for me to try? Let me think. Something aggressive? Sure.
Right.
You'll just blend in with the crowd if you look like everyone else. Go for something unique, something in your face that makes you stand out. I want to see how bad it's going to be. You're right, it'd be boring if I just looked like any other random person around here. Okay, I'll look for something loud and bold. I'd love to get your feedback once I come up with an outfit.
Sure.
Sure, I'll be happy to help. Beyond the fashion critic. Okay. So I guess we just wait for him to do his thing, but we got other quests too.
Yes.
Hey, did you talk to the blacksmith?
Nice.
I did. Didn't realize you could make weapons out of Zoogle parts. That he can. Knowing that, could I ask you to help me out with a little something? You know those golems, the big rock guys? The ones that like to spring out of the ground without warning? They're a pain in the neck. Yeah, that's it. They should make for some great weapon material from what I'm told. There's still a ton of those roaming around causing trouble, and it looks like we'll need them to forge some weapons too. Could you get 3 stone fragments off those guys and bring them back to me? We already have it.
How's this?
Actually, we got some already. Here you go.
Very nice.
I appreciate all you've done. Once we combine this with the other stuff, we should be able to whip up some fine weapons. Awesome. It's so important that we Crimson Crows make this realm safe for people to walk around in, and now, thanks to you, it is. I'm always happy to do what I can around here. If anything else comes up, let me know. Thanks, and I appreciate your Renin friends' help too, just to be
Sure.
clear. I didn't do anything. Alphen just dragged me along like always. I'll take your word for it. In any case, if you find yourselves needing stronger weapons, it's a good idea to collect Zoogle parts. Any good blacksmith out there can make good use of them. Anyway, I'll catch you folks a little later. Hell yeah. It's great when you get a side quest, but you've already got the stuff done for it. I like that they don't make it parts that, like,
So
not at the end of the world, but like there are so plenty of RPGs where, like, no matter if I
We should probably move on.
Come to think of it,
close my thoughts for
what's
seconds,
my sword made
if-
of? What material would it make sense with?
I just wanted to hear that.
Fangs?
In one ear and out the other.
If this were any other JRPG, they could easily have made it so, like, they'd only drop these materials after you got the quest, but they didn't, and I appreciate that. Not that I hate it when a game does that. It's still an excuse to go out and do the stuff, and it's fine, but, like, it's kind of nice when it's like, yeah, you already got it. Cool.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Alright, do you actually have new weapons? No, you don't. It's the same weapons we had, but that's fine. Do you know what? Now that we're level 10, we could try the Mantis again. we could go and try the Mantis. Actually, I wonder if we sleep, if that gets that guy the outfit, or if we could just, like, go for it. Oh, yeah, I'm sure we stand a good chance. Come on, get your outfit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I want. Now I just go and find it. Alright. Grim. The level 43 monster. The boss we just beat was level 15. It's
Okay.
it's a smidgen stronger than literally everything we've ever encountered in this game so far. Like, even if we were on easy, I don't think we could do it. I just don't think it's currently possible. But
That's not your
just to prove to Grim, we'll give it a shot. And we had 3 people last time because we had an NPC in our party.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me.
Here I go.
He's already dead. Don't get careless. Don't tell me he dies immediately.
Crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Alright, every time we fight this guy, humor happens. The Mantis is pure comedic genius, unintentionally, but also purely unbeatable. So, you know, little A, little B. I did want to try out...
Dispose of the trash.
Oh, hey. Displode? What? What's displode? But hey, toxicity.
Tables on it.
There are still more left.
Right.
You're
No
mine.
time to hold back.
Mega
You're
Ray.
mine. You're finished. Hut. Sonic thrust.
Oh, there you go. Easy. Timing is so good sometimes.
I can feel my power growing.
Oh, get leveled. Now that means we can obviously take him now, right? That's what we needed. We needed that level. The funny thing is, Grim, we already have a quest to take him down, but the game's straight up like, yeah, you should come back later for this. But we legitimately have a quest to do it.
By the power of water.
You're finished. Take this. It's over.
Toxicity.
I was hoping that would aim for me. Thank you, game. It's fine.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
We'll once again sleep at the inn, because we just wasted a bunch of stuff on that. But otherwise, we should be good to head forward. Oh, of course. Well, the thing is, we do such little damage to him. I'm sure a perfect player could do it, but it would take so long. It would take so long.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over
Also,
our
you
heads.
don't start at level 1, but I get what you mean. Like, whatever the starting level is by the time you get here. But you start at like 4 or 5 or whatever. So, I'm not saying it's physically impossible, unless he's got like an AoE. If he's got like a screen-wide hit, it's impossible. But from what little I've seen, it's doable, but he's got like multiple thousands of HP and you do 1 to 2 damage a hit, so like you're gonna be there a while. You're basically fighting Izumat at that rate. Excuse me. Are you ever gonna get your new clothes, dude? Come on. Guess we'll have to come back for him. Check out the gates of fire. Okay. Couldn't remember what the goal was. Got distracted by Mantis. No. Didn't realize there was so many injured. This is... Ah. Shion.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Shion. You can stop now. We'll take care of the rest from here. Something happened when I was out. After she finished patching you up, Shion here was kind enough to help us treat other injured folk. I tried telling her she's done more than enough. How dare she help and heal and use magic to do stuff you need to use consumables for? I just figured the sooner you were all back on your feet, the sooner we could move on to finding the next lord. It wasn't out of the goodness of my heart. Is that right? Well, whatever the reasons, we appreciate the help. Thanks. Shion's map action. Shion can use her healing arts to treat injured people that you find during your travels. Doing so may earn you a reward in return. If you heal an injured person, approach him and press up to spend CP to cast the astral art. Cool. Well, Sauce, anyway, I disagree, clearly.
Shion, why do you keep people at arm's length? You're always trying to wave it off whenever someone's nice to you.
They might try to, like, shake my hand or something and get
Like with
electrocuted.
Tilsa just now. Why couldn't you just accept her gratitude?
Our interests just happen to
Tsundere.
overlap. I don't
Yeah,
want people
obviously,
thinking I'm
Ramen.
doing things to be nice when in reality they benefit both of us. All I care about is that we hurry up and defeat the Lords.
And it sounds like you're really trying to convince yourself
See,
of
that's
this.
what I mean. You want to defeat the Lords. I may have been skeptical at first, but now I really believe you meant it.
Yeah, because we killed one, so, you know.
Yet despite that, you still took the time to help out those injured Danans, didn't you?
Yes, she did.
I did it because it was necessary and I got roped into helping out.
You did not. She
Is
said
that
you
the same reason
volunteered.
You helped that kid in Balsif's castle? Because it sure didn't look that way to me.
Do you have to aggressively accuse her of being friendly? Like, is this really the thing to be, like,
Not just with my
really
injuries,
aggressive
but by being there
about?
for me as well. Even though I can't feel pain, the injuries I get from using the blazing
I mean,
sword
true,
could probably
if it
kill
works,
me.
I guess.
That thought alone should be terrifying. But I know you'll always be there by my side, ready to heal me.
It's because of you that I can wield the blazing sword.
Don't just close in on me like that! If you get any closer, you're going to set off my thorns, you know.
Which don't actually hurt me.
I was just trying to compliment you.
You were?
To be fair, growing up, like, we don't know how long she's had this, but assuming she's had it for a while,
What now?
Sion, your thorns.
considering she's, like, grown up with those, that's gotta have an impact on somebody. Growing up with a uncontrollable ability that anytime anyone ever touches you or gets close to you, they're painfully
In any
electrocuted.
case,
So,
I'm
like,
just glad that you
it
were the
kinda
one
makes
without the
sense.
Master Core. Thank you, Sion.
that would absolutely have a negative impact on somebody's general worldview and attitude.
Now let's go check out those gates of fire.
Let's go. Bye.
Really? I swear. You're bad for the heart.
Through the gates of fire we go.
Okay, off we go.
Wonder if any areas would have opened up around here. Unless we can get up there now. Oh yeah, I forgot. Grim, if we find another accessory, the way you find new accessories for your characters is to find these big round red owls out in the wild wearing them, and then you get access to it. So like, we found an owl with giant bunny ears, so we had bunny ears. That's just how it is. And that is probably the best way to unlock something. You just find these big, not even that big, but like round red owls out there. It's just like, yeah, we can do this now.
Here I come. Sword Rain Alpha.
There, go! Mega Ray! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Oh, why are you using your HP for an attack, you fool? Oh, whatever. That's how real life works, yeah, of course. Every accessorizing item I've ever worn in my life, I've gained from an owl out in the wild that went hoot hoot at me. It's also very weird that it keeps doing Burn My Dread, and I love Burn My Dread. Oh, we've got like 30 follower notifications, and it keeps playing Burn My Dread. Why? Oh, okay, that's a different one. I'm just gonna lean into it now. Like, if they're IP stealing bots, I don't get what their... No, don't use healing. I don't get what their goal here is. Like, if they just follow and leave, how are they getting somebody's IP? They'd have to actively click on them, but they're not making it something clickable. So I don't really get what their point in any way
This way,
is.
I guess.
Oh. Which way are we supposed to go then? Oh, duh. We went the totally wrong way. We're supposed to go up the elevator. Yeah, I don't get it. Thank you for getting the bands going though, Ramen. I appreciate it. Like, at this rate, it's more just like annoying that I'm like, oh, new follower. It's like, no, it's a bot. But it's not really doing anything other than being a pain to ban. So I don't really get it. If they were spamming chat, well, but then people do spam prevention. But like, still, I don't get it. I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. But whatever. Wonder if we can go back to previous areas and find people that are injured and heal them and get a reward. Oh, we can go in the front door now. I don't actually want to go through here, just wanted to say, hey, Birdie, how's it going? See, you faked me out there. I was like, oh, look, it's going to be another... Maybe another bot or something. It's like, no. Hey, Birdie, how you doing? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Tales of Viper, of course. Oh, there's actually people in here now. That's nifty. The enemies are gone, and there's actually people, like, looking around. Alright. I'm not going to go up the whole castle, but nice little touch, considering you definitely don't seem to have to come back through here. Most people probably wouldn't.
We're at the castle.
Yeah, no. Now, as soon as you hear something, you're just ready for it. Damn hosses everywhere. We're at the castle, but we're leaving the castle. It's a very short-lived stay at the castle. I like the cats. Didn't notice them the first time because, you know, war was going on. Work, heck yeah. Best time of the day. Well, second best time of the day. Best time of the day is actually getting home from work. And now we're in the right spot. Wonder if that previously locked door is open yet.
Come on, I'll blow you to smithereens.
Should have dodged that. And that, to be fair.
Mega ray.
Whoops.
Think again. There.
Oh, rolled right through it.
Mega ray.
Nicely done, Shion.
You're slack. Step it up.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Honestly, having a blast with it. Really digging it. We had a bit of a struggle with the first boss, but we're playing on hard mode, so we should. I deserved it.
Get lost.
It's really flashy. It's really pretty. Combat's fun. I'm trying to learn... No, don't heal. Trying to learn different characters a bit better.
In a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
A true marksman. Apparently, we are a true marksman.
Looks
I'm
like
heading
it
this
can
way
work.
even though it's the wrong way, because there was a locked door over here before, and I want to see if it's open now. Ah, still locked. Okay, well, this will be important later then. Already have the Tsundere too. Oh yeah, you basically start with her. I mean, well, she's your first party member besides Protag. Yep. Oh! I almost missed another owl! We get an eye patch now! Yeah, left bandage. Oh, you know what we have to do with this, right? You know what we have to do with
Surprised
this.
there are owls here too.
Already know how that's gotta go. Sorry, Double Tail. You've been beaten by re-blinding Protag. Yes. Perfection. There we go. Wonderful.
More of them around than I thought.
Man, they hide those owls so... Like, I wonder if that owl was here before and I missed it. I might have to revisit areas at some point and be like, owl, hoot hoot. I can see now. No. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll just be like, oh, I can see through the bandage. It's fine. S9. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what he's used to. It's fine. You just see a little bit of his eye underneath it.
That monster that appeared from the spirit vessel and the power inside the blazing
Oh,
sword.
this is too good.
They're both born of the same thing.
Also, left bandage implies a right bandage, which means that at some point we can just do them to both eyes anyway.
I suppose so.
Yeah, astral energy is just dying people, like people who died and channeled energy. So every time we use that sword, we're using the power of dead people, like our dead friends.
Power, after all this time, is what finally destroyed Balsef and his wall.
I guess only the fire area would be our
What happened to all
specific
the energy
friends,
that we
but
released?
It's dispersing and spreading across Dana as we speak, finding its way back to where it belongs.
oh, it goes back to the live stream. Cool. All right, good. Or the far plane,
All
you know,
the
take your
energy
pick.
the Renans have harvested, Where does that go? Once Sovereign's decided, I mean. I'd wager they don't give it back, right?
No, of course not.
What? Can't tell the Dan in that? Or about why you want to kill all the lords?
Oh, like you don't have anything to hide? The Blazing Sword. It's powered by the burning astral energy of the Master Core I possess. So why don't you explain how it manifested into the shape of that beast, hmm? Just how did you manage that?
How did we manage what?
How am I
Was that
supposed
us?
to know? My
mean,
memory's a complete blank.
Maybe it was
remember?
us, but whatever.
The
Hiding things from
fucking
myself.
It's not like we ever trusted each other any.
Oh, hey. A new party member has appeared. With an owl. Oh, well. Goodbye. Short-lived party member. They're dead already. Yeah, if we have anything to hide, we don't know what it is. You're right. We have no idea ourselves.
She's still not awake?
Not yet. Her injuries aren't serious,
Yeah,
but
me
she's
too.
severely weakened. Must have been quite a fight.
So now we got two ranged people and then
Something we can
us,
give her?
like, just up
If
front,
only.
just hacking and slashing. Oh! Oh, Birdie! Thank you? Hugely thank you?
We need Doc.
Uh,
The same doc that took
yes,
care of
great
you?
notification for it, too.
Yeah, he's back in Mosgold.
Thank
If
you,
anyone wants
Birdie.
to see him.
Holy crap. Get home
In
safe,
that case, would you
obviously.
mind asking for us?
I don't know if I can
I'd
actually... Oh, I can pause this. Hell yeah, I can pause these. I wasn't sure about that. Holy crap, Birdie. Thank you. That's going to be massively helpful. Maybe that'll pay for Ryza 2 when that goes on sale. I'm looking for an opportunity. I don't want to pay full price for it because we're not playing it right yet anyway, but I'm keeping an eye out for Ryza 2 going on sale. So that's going to happen at some time. But either way, Birdie, thank you. Obviously get home safe from work. Obviously, I cannot say thank you enough. It's so stupidly, massively appreciated. Man, now I'm like, could I order dinner now? No, I actually have Chinese left over from last night. But maybe tomorrow. Maybe this will be a very... I mean, we're already doing a very stream-heavy weekend. Maybe I'll treat myself to, like... I feel like the last time you donated, I did a big, like, Viper eats ramen on stream thing. Maybe we'll do that again tomorrow. But I got leftover Chinese for today, so food's good today. But still, massively appreciated. Hope your day at work went well. I hope your day after work goes better. Hot damn,
Oh,
Birdie.
myself, but I'm tied up here for now.
Not a problem. Leave it to me.
So I missed a little bit of that, but like for good reason. I'm just gonna assume it's like we need something for her to feel better. Oh, find Doc. Yep, cool. There you go. Just from like the last sentence, I was like, yeah, that's probably it. Can we heal these? Oh, come on, we should be able to heal them. And do you have anything new? Oh, yeah, you do. As far as we can tell, most of them fled to other realms once they found out Belself was gone. Even if the ones left try to resist, there are so few of them they have no leader, it's only a matter of time before they'll be gone too. Cool, so we beat the leader, most of them go, oh no, and run away. Probably seeing that giant beam of lava scared them a little bit. Now that the remnants are gone, it means that all of us here in Caligula have to learn how to fend completely for ourselves. Right now, we're establishing contact with the other Danin enclaves to try and ensure no chaos breaks out in the meantime. Of course, it's entirely possible that Legnus or one of the other realms might attack us too, so suffice to say our hands are pretty full. What's important is that we finally have our freedom again for the first time in 3 centuries. That's such a long time. Yeah, we can't thank you enough. They're on top of the world with all the Bright Eyes gone, but there are people who don't know what to do with all their new freedom either. Something we're all going to have to think long and hard about, us Crimson Crows included. To be honest, we're so busy that we possibly can't get to everyone who really needs our help, so if you find anyone who does, try to hear them out. I like how the sound of freedom is just playing the sound of a red-tailed hawk once every like 30 seconds. Oh no, there is actually... okay. Of course they make it look like a bald eagle. I don't know when it was decided that eagles sound like red-tailed hawks, but it was thusly decided, and that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Oh, is he... Nope, not yet. Okay. Still got defense up. We didn't use enough cure points to really matter. Still waiting for him to pick out some clothes. Alright. We get back there again? I think it was just straight through, right? I'm trying for the most part to not fast travel too much, because I do actually want to still get some amount of EXP. Summer sale, probably go on holiday sale too. Yeah, probably. I'd rather get it on PS5 for the trophies, but if the PS5 ends up going on sale for like 50 and PC ends up going on sale for like 20, we getting it on PC. So like, we'll see.
Mega ray. There. Think again.
Haha, pew pew.
Only getting started.
Yeah, suddenly we're actually doing damage to these guys. These guys used to be tanky as hell. 25% off. Okay, that's not bad, but I'd like it a little lower. But at this rate, like, I'll nab what I can get. Now that we're done with one, when I notice it on sale, we'll nab it. And I usually check weekly for PlayStation sales, so like...
Here's a healing art.
Oh, didn't mean to heal. I am gonna have to learn how to target
Barely a
first
blip on
aid.
our radar.
I assume it automatically targets weakest person, but I don't actually know. I should figure that out. I should also keep a better eye open for skits. Damn, I know I've missed some. I know it.
The walls of Calaglia.
It's really not that big of a deal. There are more realms out there than just Calaglia, you know.
Maybe it sounds normal to you, but I've been behind those walls for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, it's been 300 years of those walls,
There
so...
was more out there. But it sure didn't feel like it when unscalable walls are trapping you in.
I hate to burst your bubble, but the rest of Dana isn't much better. The world's full of lords who are just as bad as Balsef.
I know. That girl must have had her reasons for coming over to our territory. Even so, it's nice to see there really is life beyond the walls of Calaglia. It might not mean much to you, but that's reason enough for me to be happy.
Yes, he can really see how things are improving in different areas. Protag is blind jokes are not going to get old in this game. I will continue to do it.
It's so quiet. From now on, no one is going to be whipped or killed here ever again.
And that's good. Looks like there's nobody for us to, like, heal, though. Considering this place was raided very recently. This man is forever blind. Mm-hmm. Yep. Actually gone to some of these side areas. This was blocked off before. And hoping there's loot. No. No loot. Maybe over here we can go revisit our bed. Wait, why are you standing on my bed? Well, you know, I guess we've been gone long enough. They probably gave it to someone else. It's fine. It's fine. Why would you, you know, memorialize us, the people who saved your everything, by just, you know, keeping our bed safe? No, that's fine. Not like I wanted it anyway. Whatever. Chest meat? Yeah. Wait, no. Phrasing. Unrefrigerated scrap bits of meat. Delicious. It's almost like when you open a treasure chest and find, like, milk inside. And also, this area, well, this area is known for being really hot. Maybe it cooked the meat. No, it wouldn't be that hot, otherwise people would burn to death more often than they do. Still. True, he can eat now. And if he sneezes... Grilled fish recipe!
There's no point in learning
Yeah!
it unless you plan on making it.
Are you saying we should cook for you? Because, like, cool, we'll cook. Well, she can cook too. Everybody can cook. Alright, new recipe though. Oh. It's not letting me walk on rooftops. Absolute cowards. Damn it, Robin. How dare you? How dare you? Use the quote function for exactly what it was designed to do. Heard the Crimson Crows stole back all the food and other stuff the Bright Eyes took when they ran, and are giving it out to people. I'm so relieved. Cool. No escape ever. No, never.
Hey there, Doc. Who are you?
I hope he's just playing with us.
It's me, Iron Mask.
Just because some of the mask is gone doesn't mean the rest of it isn't still here, and you can clearly tell it's me. Also, my voice and clothes and hair.
Though these days I go by Alphen. I finally remembered my name.
Even Alvin can see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I heard that was the guy who brought down Balsef. Wait, you're telling me you're the liberator of Calaglia?
Yeah, who else was
Our
going to
own
be?
Iron Mask?
Of course.
Of all the people.
Who did you think it was going to
I
be?
told you, I'm Alphen now. And I didn't overthrow Balsef alone.
It's an old meme. Yeah, I know,
Even
but
so, that's no small feat you've
those were the
accomplished.
commercials I grew
You
up
managed to
with.
get your face back,
I'm
too.
old, so it checks out.
That woman with you, the Renin?
You know about her?
Only what I've heard from rumors. I wasn't sure I believed it, but now I suppose I must.
Doc, she...
Thank you.
You sure you should be saying that to a Renin?
You freed the entire region,
I'm
so,
not
you
saying
know.
it to any old Renin. I'm saying it to you, young lady.
I only helped because it was in my interests as well.
I mean, but it still
Of
helped.
course, I would imagine as much. But that doesn't change the end result. The two of you defeated Balsef, and now all of us are free. That is a fact.
Hell
Thanks,
yeah.
Doc.
I should be the one thanking you. I'll never
I
be
mean,
able to
you
repay
are.
what you two have done. Anyway, I'm guessing you didn't come here just to catch up.
Right. We need your advice. We found a girl who's collapsed from exhaustion, and she needs medicine. Do you know anything that could help?
Just hands you. Hold on. Wait, actually. Like rummages around in a shelf for a bit and goes, "Here, that should do it." Go do stuff. Oh yeah, no worries. Stay around, Graham. Hope you enjoyed some Arising while you were here. See you next time.
If she's that weak, she may need a nutritional boost.
Nutritional boost holds up another Monster Energy drink.
Oh, have you tried searching Kirt Garrison?
No. We passed it on our way here.
Wow. At least we're getting different music. Holy jeez. Of course one would have Army in the name. Holy jeez. Oh, thank you, Ramen. Alright. They're just not stopping. We never saw it coming, it's true. I swear I have more than just Persona songs for follow notifications. I ain't mad, I love the music, but... wish the bots would stop. Yeah, honestly, it almost feels like that now. Because I don't see how they're accomplishing what they were setting out to do if they were setting out to try to, like, take IPs. But whatever.
With all the Renin soldiers gone, that place should be empty now. If we're lucky, maybe they left something you can
11
use.
in less than 2 hours. It's been an hour and a half. Including pre-roll. Like, including the song at the beginning.
Good idea. We'll take a look.
It's nuts. Maybe they're just trying to boost people's follower count. But, like,
Mistaken, that's located
follower
off to
count
the
means
side of the
nothing
railroad
if they're
tracks.
not, like,
Wherever,
watching,
please.
if they're
Just make it
bots.
quick.
I don't know. I don't see what their goal is. Just don't get it.
You look happy.
How can you tell? Hold on. Alright. That's a non-spoiler image, right? Like, if I posted that, nobody would be like, oh, Viper, spoilers, because they show his face on the cover of the game. And, like, this is just the pre-order bonus version of her outfit, so nothing here is really spoilers. They show his flaming sword in the trailers, because I want to post this image, but I really don't want to post spoilers for anyone. But I'd say this is a spoiler-free image, and I'm going to post that later.
I guess I am. Getting
So
thanked for
happy
everything
looking.
by someone I actually know? It made it really hit home that we made a difference.
That guy's a strange one, though.
He looks so happy.
I don't think he's that odd.
Yeah, how is he strange?
Though. He thanked me, a Renan, for helping, despite everything my people have put him through over the years.
You are literally half of the reason Discord has spoiler tags. True. You are half of the reason his entire area of the world is now free of slave oppression. Why wouldn't he say thank you? Even if you
He's free
didn't
now.
mean to help
He
him,
doesn't
you
have to
helped
act
him.
nice around my kind.
He's not acting.
He's
He
not
means
gonna
it.
act nice around your kind.
Like
He's
you
acting
said
nice around
before.
you.
He was thanking you as
Yeah.
an individual, Shion, not just some Renan.
That's what makes it so strange.
Would you have preferred he yelled and threw rocks at you?
I'm not saying that. It's just hard for me to understand him.
Well,
Okay,
understand
off we
anyway.
go.
So what are we even looking for here? Find medicine. Okay, in the guardhouse. Assume. Okay, yeah, that's the guardhouse. One pop.
I won't forgive you!
You know what? Screw you.
By the power of water!
Yeah. Got the demo out for a bit and say no with certainty
Let's keep
that
our eyes on the
buys
prize.
the combat system. Really? Okay. I do not despise the combat system, but to each their own.
Get lost! Gemini Aqua!
Like, it's definitely going to open up more as we get more
Here I go! I'm only getting
party
started.
members, like, for sure. Because every time you pop one of these abilities, it refills your, okay, didn't really show it there, your ability to use arts on a character. So, like, you could really combo those all together nicely. But hey, whatevs. Not for everyone, I suppose. Oh, we're going this way. I definitely missed a different turn we could have taken, too. Ooh. But yeah, game pretty as hell. Nobody's gonna dispute that. It looked good.
Let's dispose of this
But hey, all the
trash.
better reason for the demo. Like, if you find out there, nope. Find out there you don't like what it is, cool.
I'm only getting started.
Feel weird to you? Alright, fair enough. They did mention in this one that, like, melee attacks, you have like a 3-hit combo on the ground, but you also have a 3-hit in the
Let's keep
air.
our eyes on the prize.
Like, you can do 3-hit, art, knock them into the air, 3-hit. And you can keep the arts going if you just keep use your, like, summon attacks. Not summon attacks, but the assists.
Think this is it?
How would I know?
It matches the description we were given, at least. No use standing around here hemming and hawing. Let's take
Sure.
it back and see.
Just grab this sack of
I
stuff.
hope you're right. There's no way I'm coming all the way back here.
Yeah, how I could see how walking around a
Just to be
little bit
safe,
to like save someone's
Before we
life.
head back to Ulzebek, we should maybe have Doc double check this is the right stuff.
All right, but let's make it quick.
Trying to save someone from potentially dying of exhaustion. I could see how walking out here is a huge pain in the butt for her. Just awful. That leads us to the cave, right? Yeah, we don't need anything at the cave right now.
No choice.
Take it.
I assume they checked. Dang it.
Come on. I'll blow you to smithereens.
Damn it. Do want to know how to aim our heal, but
We've
I'm
turned
only
the
getting
tables on
started.
it.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Mega ray.
Here I come.
oh, leave me alone.
Excited. Let's give it a whirl.
Oh, Scorched Earth. That's a new one.
This is it.
I'm still using the Venom one for now, just cause.
Here I go.
These little ones are hard.
But we now should have enough
Pummeling.
aerial arts to actually set up something. Yeah, I've just been using toxicity. Fired 3 fans to the ground, triggers an explosion. Fires an explosive shot at the ground. Alright. Displode is a weird name for it, but we'll take it.
Let's move.
I'm right behind you,
Like,
Shion.
felt super cool, but probably better to just pass you. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair as well. And again, that's the good thing about demos. You can try it out. I had already known I was getting the game, so like I didn't try the demo or anything, so... But yeah. Still, hope you enjoy watching a bit. One fatal flaw for you? Oh, what's that?
Did you find anything useful?
Yeah, we found this one random
We think
sack.
this might work, but we wanted you to take a look at it first.
It's not an Atelier game.
Let's see.
That's true, it's not.
This stuff. Yes, this'll work. I'd hurry over and give it to the girl right away.
Right, then we'll do that now.
We go over to the unconscious girl and just put the sack next to her. Quest complete.
Say, Iron Mask. No, sorry. It's Alphen now, right? Are you and that young woman planning to stick together moving forward?
Fair enough. Oh yeah, visually it looks heck
I think
good.
so.
She'll be fine. Yeah, exactly.
I see. You know, I think things just might be starting to change.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure of that myself, but I feel like after being stalled for a long time, the gears of progress are finally starting to
Stalled
turn
for a long
again.
time. 300 years. Yeah.
I
Maybe.
imagine people are going to have things to say about the two of you, but you simply keep doing what you feel is right. If you ever get tired and need to rest, feel free to come back here. Until then, take care of yourself.
Thanks, Doc.
Alright, back we go.
Okay, off we go.
Suppose the other reason I don't fast travel too much is I keep hoping for more skits too. Don't want to miss any of those. And of course, materials and EXP. Easy to beat up bugs.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Oh, can get them both? Real.
Gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a
Well, I can't think of anyone better than you, Shion. Together,
Also,
that wasn't even a
do you
problem.
know what mode you were set on in the demo, Solaire? Because I'm on manual, which means I can fully manually aim everything. If you set it to auto, it... Did we just turn ourselves around? No, we're the right way. No, we turned ourselves around. If you set it to semi-auto, it lets you... It basically always brings you within range of the enemy when you hit the attack. Auto, obviously, is just game do what game do. So, like, I can hold... If I'm targeting that guy, I can still hold right and left and, like, technically miss. If I really want to. I don't usually, but I could.
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
RPG that's going to interrupt your Atelier binge
need to be
to finish
stronger.
these. Well, that's why it's a 3. Yeah, yep, that's fair. You're too powerful. Or Atelier is too powerful. Let's actually see. Trying to get the stars on some of these, but we do have more that I could use. Instead of Magna Ray, let's do this one. Find that out. And she's got... Oh, she's over 1,000. Damn. Alright. I don't know why we got a big... Oh, probably from a quest. Chaos Prevention. Yeah, thanks. And we can get this. Elemental Defense plus 10. 2 SP left, but that's all we needed. Just critical damage. SP... Or increased midair damage. Attack plus 10. Alright. Alright, getting some heckin' bonuses. AG restored by perfect evading guarding. Oh, I like that. That a lot, but I think I want to go for the breaker. I think that's the next one I really want. Though any of these could be good too. I don't know what we're going for her yet. We'll figure that out later. Exist only for alchemy now. I don't drink the Kool-Aid. I synthesize it. It's nutty that the series grabbed you that hard, but it's great. Because A, you're enjoying it, and B, you have so much content. Like, you have decades worth of games you're going through, and like, all seem to be enjoyable. It doesn't sound like you've hit one where you're like, oh, that one was just not good. I didn't like that. Like, it sounds like they're all, if not great, at least good. That's fantastic. No, you picked up one game.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Man, Gust really... They grabbed people. They grabbed people with the thighs and held them. And were like, hey, how would you like a dozen plus other games? Enjoy. I can't wait till we're strong enough to beat that Mantis so we can come back and really just show him who's boss. Keep checking for side quests, even though I think all we're really waiting for is for what's-his-face to pick an outfit.
Is this what you asked for?
It's medicine.
Perfect. That'll do nicely. I had a feeling you'd come through for us. With this, the little one should be right as rain in no time.
I can't believe it. Not often we get visitors from Cyslodia around here.
Cyslodia?
Calaglia's neighbor. One of the 5 realms. What with that wall in the way, I guess it's not surprising. But I've never actually met someone from the outside world before.
Up till
Okay,
now,
fair enough.
the only time the gates
That's
ever
also
opened
fair,
was
yeah.
to let Renan convoy units in and out.
No one ever thought to stow away and hitch a ride out?
This
You
place
didn't even
might
come
be a
for the
living hell, but when
thighs.
next door is a living hell too, you start thinking it doesn't matter much one way or the other.
Everything's a living
So
hell.
you're Rinwell, and you're with the Cyslodian resistance known as the Silver Swords. Your organization sent a group of you to
She's got a,
establish contact, but you're the only one who made it
Madoka
through.
magical girl thing around her
That
neck.
sound about right?
Lately, our people's oppression has become more and more severe. When we heard rumors that you had staged a successful rebellion in Calaglia,
Damn right we did.
we hoped that maybe you could help us.
News sure gets around quickly, huh?
Do you have
If you
a
ask me, it's
leader
awfully
who's weak to
convenient she just
fire?
happened to show up now.
Because if so,
Certainly raises a lot of red
probably help you.
flags.
Please, I swear it's true. My people are dying.
Even more so
I
when they're
risked my
not
life
even
trying to
like
get here so I could
up.
find help.
It's okay. You did well. We'll take it from here.
Hold on, Zephyr. You're not really thinking...
We'll join her. Alphen, start getting ready.
Oh, tally ho. Let's go.
I let you use the blazing sword, and we worked together to overthrow the lords. That was the deal, remember?
Your tails are clipping through your hair.
Wait, is that a Renan? What is this?
Take it easy. It's
It's
complicated.
complicated.
She's on our side. She helped
Yeah.
find some medicine for you.
She did? But no, she's a... I can't believe it.
The Renans from other realms could attack at any time.
That's for you all to worry about. I've got
Hey,
bigger
you
fish to
guys deal with
fry.
that.
That sword of Alphen's is our best weapon. We can't just go lending him to other lands.
Even if you keep him here, the blade's as good as useless without me on board.
She's right.
And what makes you think I can't persuade you, Bright Eyes?
Because you can't.
What makes you think you can?
Yeah.
Last I checked, you couldn't even touch me.
Acting all tough.
Enough.
Like he's gonna do something.
Alphen, what do you want to
First of all, she could shoot you from across the room. Second of all, you literally can't lay a finger on her.
I know
What are
all
you
too
gonna
well
do?
the hardships the slaves of this realm had to endure. That is
And
why I
literally
took
what
the
we
sword.
signed up for was taking down the 5 lords. This was known from the get-go.
If Danans are being
And now they're
oppressed in
like,
other
no,
realms,
you
then-
stay here. Sure.
and I have to help them
Unnamed
too.
NPC number 3.
Nath has a point. We can't discount the
Oh, is he
possibility
Nath?
of further
Okay.
attacks.
Sorry.
Now, our struggle
Named
is our own.
NPC, Nath.
It's become much larger than just liberating the people of Calaglia.
We can't be in 2 places at once, Zephyr.
True. Which means we're limited in our options.
So you guys stay here and defend this place, and we continue to go
We
take
play
down the
this
lords.
same way we did with Balsef.
Or we all go, I guess. That works too. We bring Owlgal with us.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You and me both, but it's too late for regrets.
Jeez, really? You don't say.
So, you're really going, huh?
Oh,
Just the
hey, he's
four of
coming
you?
with us. All right.
Afraid so. Look after the place while we're away.
Always the smooth talker.
Look
We'll do
after
what
the
we
place.
can
I
to
don't know
hold
if I'd
down
call that a...
forts.
Okay. Sure.
We've got the Renans to keep us busy.
Good luck. Just remember,
Yeah, don't go killing anyone without good reason, I get it. I'm not about to repeat what they did.
The Nath we're talking about here. Yeah. Uh-huh.
let's
Eh,
move, people.
That's true. Comparatively. I like her needless sleeves, too. Like she's just got really poofy elbow guards that neither connect to the shoulder nor to the wrist. They're just there to be poofy. They serve no function. I guess elbow warmth. Zephyr has joined the party. Alright, I did actually want to go back real fast. We can fast travel here, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see if I could get a singular picture that I forgot to get before. Her owl's name is Hootle. Okay.
Always good to be
It's
back in familiar
magic.
territory.
Well, yes, but she's not Zephyr, so we may have one, but I don't know if they're doing anything yet, or if they fight yet. I forgot to get a picture of the chicken tender. I figure that's not spoilers either, but I love the concept of somebody who looks after chickens being named Chicken Tender. It's perfect. It's perfection. I love it, and I didn't grab a screenshot last time. So now we have. Lol.
We've
Oh,
reached our
man.
destination.
Yeah, I can't wait till she is a combat person, but I think right now... Oh, we do have a... ending the cycle.
Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the
I
face
get
of
why
time?
they made them not so intrusive,
We're
but I
so
really
ready
wish
for
they made that
doing that.
notification bigger so I missed it
We
less
have
often.
to in order to survive,
Really wish.
don't we?
Or it was a toggleable thing?
Now
Like,
that you
make
have
it
Blazing
super
Sword
noticeable.
and have shown that we
Covers
really
the
can win
screen.
this fight. Do you really think we should go around killing every last Renan?
Air horns start playing
What
everywhere
else
to
are we
let you know.
supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renans, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end?
It
Once you enter
doesn't.
Such a vicious
It
cycle.
never
Is
does.
that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renans without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. And there's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones.
Yeah, some
if we're
hatred
going to survive.
is solved by
It's a
interpretive
lifelong
dance.
journey, finding the answers.
It's,
That
oh,
goes
yeah,
for you
I would like
too.
that.
You have to come up with your own answers.
Definitely as an option, because there are times where, like, maybe you don't want to go through them, but, like, I want to see them
Hey,
all.
Zephyr. Why do you
And,
keep
like, that
fighting?
tiny little ding is the same ding it plays
What do
when,
you
like, you
Until
fill
I
up
met you
your
in the Crimson
combat
Falls,
skills and stuff. Like,
all the
that
Daemons
ding
I
plays
knew
so
just
often, it's so
accepted
easy to
their lot in
miss.
life as slaves.
If they made it a different sound, or
when I
made that
was like
notification
that.
just a bit wider and
All of you
taller,
in the
just a bit.
Resistance are different.
It's not that
Even
it's
when you
bad
have
how
no
it
hope of
is.
winning, you
I
keep
just
on fighting.
tend to miss things.
Why
It's
is
because
that?
I am blind.
Come on. That's an easy one. I just refuse to live life as a slave. That's all.
Better to die fighting for freedom than to live as
It's
a
not that it's
slave.
inherently bad. It's just
Let me ask you a question.
they hide it in the
Ethan.
corner. Like,
What does it
they
mean to
want it
you
to be
not be a
unobtrusive.
slave
I want it
anymore?
to be obtrusive.
I guess it means living a life not being ruled by the Renans, right?
But what about the Danans who died standing up to them?
I also like the new way they do the
Are they
skits.
still
I like
slaves?
these. It
Would
lets
they be
it
truly
still
free
be
if all
in
they did was follow my
engine,
orders
so
and
you get to
die
see all the
without
like
knowing what it
accessories you
was they were
have,
doing?
but it's still very
That's-
like
Being a slave
I like the
isn't
comic
just a
style of it.
position.
I think it works.
It's also a state of mind. Don't become my slave, Alphen.
Alright, we good? We good. But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he's in the party, but he's like NPC helper. He's not like with us. Though, you know, now that we know we're going to be getting her, I kind of want to see what her outfits are going to look like. They let you preview the DLC, and I'm not buying any of it, at least not yet. They have tie-in DLC, which is a little tempting, but let's say, of course, gotta have swimsuits. No, that's not. Okay, I like that. I like that one actually better, though. If it had the hat, that would be nice. Okay, top tier is clearly ceremonial owl garb. Clearly. Will all of them lose the hood? Nope, not the bathing suit. The bathing suit does not lose the hood. What all the rest do. Yeah, ceremonial owl's good. Oh, we didn't actually check the bottoms over here. Yeah, there's a slight crossover for some games. That's actually cool looking. Is that from something? I actually just stopped there. I didn't realize there was a little thing further down for her. I like it. Alright, so there we go. Alright, now to actually go to the next zone. We've dawdled long enough. Let's do it. There's got to be more owls in here, right? That can give us a new stop. New areas, same old enemies.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. Don't go charging off like that.
Damn it. Just trying to do the extra bomb thing. But I did that just fine.
Hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more
There you go.
To your heart's content.
Pathetic.
Thanks.
that over there.
Pathetic.
Some kind of castle?
Oh, yeah.
One that belongs to a different lord than Balsef.
Alright, so we already see our next destination,
You said there were
in
5
theory.
of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
Same eagle, just down there now. There should, if not a photo mode, there should at least be a hide UI button, because, like, that's good looking. Saffron is elemental defense. Honestly, yeah, give this one to her. I absolutely accept that saving them is the smarter way of doing things, and then just figuring out who's going to go with, like, what roles. But I've opted not to do that, because screw this. I'm just going to use them. Oh, thank goodness, life bottle. We know that on hard mode, we're going to need those. I can't wait to see Calico and Afro, because they're going to upload all of their playthrough too. I can't wait to see them get to that same boss I just beat, also on hard, and beat it at like half the level I am, because they just
Rinwell, right?
didn't need to level up.
Does that...
Damn it, I wanted to hear that. Just keep shooting them, you know. Easy. Gotta save them, but instead of wisely distributing them, pump single character. Honestly, that's viable too. Damn it, they were talking and I wanted to hear it, but I got into battle. I have no one to blame but myself, but I blame myself.
I won't forgive you. Here I go. It's over.
I can't wait to see like what her new like abilities and stuff are gonna be. You're surrounded, am I? Considering he doesn't show up in like the intro, I assume he's never a playable party member. He's got a lot of voice lines for combat. Like they didn't need to do. Oh, he was in the OP? Well, that's true. Either way, impressive. Even if he, no, even if he does end up being playable, he's not yet. And he's got plenty of combat lines. Oh, damn it, roll right through it. It's so unfair. Nope. Well, guess we got the first aid going. I still need to learn how to aim first aid. I still don't know. Your grandpa? Probably. He's a... Oh, yeah, my bet is definitely that he dies too, let's be honest. That's just how old Mentor goes. Yeah, I agree. I hope he doesn't, but I'm kind of expecting it.
So worked up, Hootle?
I don't know, I know he voices a few, like, a lot of us recognize him as other characters. Oh, hey, it's another owl. It's done wrong. Okay, so no.
Watch out! They know we're here.
Flying Zoogles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
We've beaten up so many of these before, what do you
Nothing I
mean?
haven't seen before.
Yeah, we've beaten so many of these guys.
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it?
Yeah, that's just how it goes. Unless these are way stronger. We've seen so many random bees. Yeah, they're just random bees.
Sky, and it's as good as done.
Right.
Right, yeah, that one.
I can do.
I never fit. Who wants to
There you go. Problem solved.
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo.
These little ones are hard.
Well, it's after you. It's definitely... Jeez.
Just now.
I mean, yay music, but like, these bots are just out in force. Massive force.
What?
I don't think it's pretty beautiful too yet. Okay,
It's
gotcha.
nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient.
Yeah, of course.
We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zoogles.
She's eventually gonna have to accept her own
Got you ticked off.
goodness. Oh, another one. Like, I'm tempted to just turn off the notifications, but I don't want to do that. I like follower notifications. It's great, but when it's all bots, big owl, small owl.
They look like they're talking to each other.
That would appear to be it, yeah.
Probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hootle's ever met one before.
Poodle is such a great name for a
Might have
little
been
owl.
wondering if he was the only one.
I'm just realizing how far down her hood goes too. It's not just like big and poofy, like there's volume there.
You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Probably wearing cool accessories
Yeah,
that we then get to take.
I'm sure we will. Right, Hootle?
Together,
Yeah.
that wasn't even a problem.
No, it really wasn't. Kicked some booty. Yes, absolutely. I agree. I can't place her
I'm always
immediately.
impressed How good of a shot you are, Shield.
I feel
What
like
do you mean?
I just constantly hear Erica, not Erica Lindbeck.
By comparison, your way is more.
Damn it,
How do I put it? Precise.
Erica Mendez. I feel like I just hear her everywhere now. So that's my
That's
immediate.
just how it is with guns. If you miss,
Like, that's my
it's a wasted
immediate
bullet you
thought,
can't
but I
get
don't know.
back.
Is that why you're always aiming to?
But I feel like I
explore
just hear her
new spots?
everywhere now.
I
A,
wouldn't
because
say
she
every
is
shot
everywhere,
not deliberate,
but
that
like
is
it's a little
possible.
different. That's the thing.
For example, if I see a flying
But I
enemy,
didn't
I'll often
immediately
go for the
recognize her as a
Also,
as Erica
if I see a
Lindbeck.
jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an
Just
easy
different
target
enough from the
because they
roles I
can't
know
get out
her
of the way
in.
while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly.
Oh, you were right.
important
It's
to keep your enemy's movements in check.
it's Shiho.
True. Although your
Huh.
shots have the added benefit of stunning.
Didn't
enemies,
expect that. Okay.
So it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even.
Okay. What I know her from? I don't really know. Like, I just played it through, and I still wouldn't be like I know her voice super well. Let me just get a quick peek. There's got to be someone else I know her from, or maybe it is just that. Nico? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, that would do it. That would definitely explain. Okay, yeah, that would be where I know her from more. Yeah, 100%. It's magic. Damn it, it is. She's magic. It's perfect. Okay, it all makes sense now. Wonderful.
Magic.
I love it.
I hate camping out.
Yeah, you found the fave already.
What are you staring for?
Costumes
Do all
available now. I know.
fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years.
It's noticeable. I mean, it's
Though now
functional,
I'm
but
feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
yeah, she likes fashion. You guys kind of just had to
no,
work with
I
what
was
you
just
had.
Curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
You know, yes, apparently. You know what? Yeah, let's cook. We do have enough for the grilled fish. Heal CP after battle. Oh! Yeah, only lasts 5 minutes, but yes, please? Still useful. Like, for the 5-minute duration, that's good. Fish top tier, it only takes 1 carp?
Alright, guys.
Like, we got that. Flying across the border, you better make sure you're prepared. Oh, you can forge weapons? Okay, well, the same weapons, still. Still commodity items? Cool. I like that they just let you do that. Like, here are things that are just here to be sold. Sell them. Let's just keep a stock of life bottles more than anything. Apple gels I feel like we'll find. And a few life bottles. That's why even if I had the money I wouldn't want to max it out. Ah, well hello there. You're hooting your owls around, try looking for them. Expect it, yeah, I know. Oh, there you go. We get shades! Yeah. Okay, hold on. This is now also important.
I'm surprised there are owls here too.
Didn't realize. Oh, okay.
More of them around.
Nifty. She gets around, I guess. This is important. Alright. You got me, Kate. You straight up got me. Oh, jeez. I imagine she wears them normally, right? Yeah, she wears them normally. Oh, man. That is too good.
Than I thought.
Perfection. Absolute perfection. Absolutely 10 out of 10. I like when they do little things with them. Like, yes, I prefer it when we can place them and size them, but it lets them do comedic things, like Tales of Graces. You can get a melon attachment, and everyone just puts the melon on their head. It's just a little watermelon, like, you know, baseball size, give or take, and they all wear it on the head. Except one guy, the serious, like, older military dude of the party, wears it as a clown nose, and it's like, yes, good, I like this. They could have put it on where his eyes were, but they're like, nah, put it on the mask, just cuz. And I appreciate that they did. Oh, I think we're gonna have to fight some gargoyles around. Just a hunch. That might be a thing that happens.
I take it we're heading through here then?
No, we're gonna go over,
All right, Zephyr?
around.
Yeah, it's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone?
Was it the
Was it the
Renans?
Renans?
No, it was...
No.
Of course. Oh.
She was sick.
Oh.
I couldn't get her the medicine she needed.
Couldn't get her the medicine
And
she
she
needed
was
because of the Renans.
I'd always wanted to
She
show her
got sick
the
because of
world as it
overworking
could
because
be.
of the Renans.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Oh, those are gonna... I'm gonna have to take those off because they're
More
gonna be
deserving of your
too...
sympathy than me.
too breaking.
But
Let's go.
It's so good. They're like, take this game serious, and I'm
What is
like,
this
but
place anyway?
classic.
What's with these columns and steps?
No
Freaking
idea.
great.
I've never been here before either.
Oh
Those
man.
convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days.
It's
You
even
wouldn't know anything, would you?
it's even better because of where it's placed on the mask makes it look like it's making one of the like anime emoji faces, which is the greater than or less than eyes. It is absolute perfection. It's so perfect.
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
Holy crap, game.
Actually, these are Danon ruins.
Man.
See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated
Oh,
and stuff.
good.
They're all old Danon designs.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago then?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Danons will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what
We're
you're
currently
fighting for,
walking
isn't
through
it?
here, but you know, I get what you're
Let's
saying.
keep moving.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, there's 100% chance of gargoyles in here, right? Also mushroom tentacles. Okay.
By the power of water! I'm only getting started! Time to burn!
He keeps using the I hurt myself. Oh, they keep using toxins. Well, whatever. How do we reload again? There it is, okay.
It's over!
Alright.
Everything's coming up.
Earth Seed. Everything's coming up Zephyr. Yeah. Super subtle. Deceptive effigy. I'm trying. Oh. Okay, yeah. So it does seem to just auto-target the lowest HP. Also seems like he can, like, burst people or something. Go ahead, do your eye lasers that way. Alright, sensible.
Never imagined there were Zeugles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zeugles don't come from nature. Who knows what else is lurking out there?
Guess we have to be prepared.
Oh, so I guess is it confirmed that they are all like war beasts that were like genetically modified then? I don't know if they ever like explicitly said that. I always kind of assumed maybe they just came from the other planet too.
It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cyslodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Ah, so to the snow area then.
Is
Okay.
the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hoodle. He's from Cyslodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cyslodia?
Would be nice. A little
Oh,
heads up.
yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
That's
Come again?
nobody?
Just like I said. You never know when snake eyes are watching you.
Snake boss?
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
How do you know? Oh, because, you know,
Their official
resistance
title
cell.
is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
That sounds
So?
stressful.
Renin surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Cyslodia, it's not just Renins. They've got Danon spying
Oh,
on
it's
each
straight
other,
up like
too.
Cold War America. Cool. That
Or
sounds
in other words,
miserable.
there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked.
I don't know what you're talking
no
about,
goodbyes.
Potions. Not me.
Of course,
No.
informers are
Also,
rewarded
welcome to
handsomely for
Viperland of the
their
chat,
deceit.
aka
Everyone's always got one eye
Bots
open,
are us.
waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Potions, do you know who her voice actress is? New Owl chick. We've already discovered they are Ramen's favorite immediately. And you know their voice.
Although,
Yup.
not being from Cyslodia will
It's
probably
magic.
help, honestly.
It's Himiko's voice actress.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people.
And yeah, Ronwell. I forgot her name. She's
Why go
new.
along with it though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Yeah, literally the magic user of the party right now. I assume she's got a magic book. We haven't actually gotten her in combat
Strong
yet.
enough to stand, Alphen.
But yeah, it's same voice actress. What was her name again? Christine Marie
That's why the world needs
Cabanos.
people like us.
I didn't know her name, but I know a lot of her characters. This character in D&D campaign vibes. Cool. I still want to get a fishing rod. I don't want to just reach into the water and grab fish. I want to fish them up. I mean, it's fine. We still got fish, but it's just not the same. I mean, there's no mini game to this. It's just a gathering point in the water. This isn't fishing. This is gathering a fish, which is very different. Nothing wrong with it, but very different. Take him down. Screw it. Screw it. Take this too. Yeah. These don't pop up too often. They're just like, it's probably quicker to just do the attacks, but whatever. And fishing is a sport. Yeah, that's true. That is a sport and a craft that, well, I'm not gonna do that ever. Just nah. I did figure that out because I straight up told us, but I keep forgetting where I have arts assigned to because I keep mixing them around. So like, I did know, but I also keep screwing it up. And you can always opt not to if you don't want to have to worry about reloading, but, you know. Alphen. I guess he keeps using stuff to heal himself. He's probably going to be eating through all our shells. No, I guess not. I can always set it so we see how much he does. Okay. Different properties. Alright, see you around, Potions. Thanks for hopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're still enjoying your game as well. Yeah, so he won't let it go below 5. Yeah, that's fine. We can leave it there. As long as we've got some to use. Apple gels really aren't too expensive, so I'm not super worried about it. I don't think we missed anything here. Oh, I don't know if these guys are going to be weak to toxic damage, considering they can do it. Reload it. It said reload it. There it is. Those two just walk into the poison. They walk into it, breathe it in, take a good, healthy, deep breath. And then they're like, oh no, I'm poisoned. How did this happen? Okay, there's clearly a way to do this, and I'm just, maybe I gotta run. Oh, running absolutely makes a difference. Alright, cool. It's just gonna poke wild every time. Oh, that's not a bad idea to disable Blazing Sword, actually. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's smart. I keep hearing that you can kind of just like pick and choose what they use. There's a strong enemy up there. We have to try it, right? Like, we have to try it. Not stand in front of his big shiny death eyes. You say that, but he's on the ground. Oh, damn it. I should just take first aid off the bar, but I'll need it eventually. Yep. No more sky time for you. I can't wait to get like more of those too. I assume we get like different ones for like different party members. They're just flashy and fun. I like them.
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I think I could get used to it.
Almost missed it. Another apple gel for him to just keep chomping on. Maybe if this guy isn't like level 50, we can give it a shot. Now that we know, we get really good benefits for him too. And we beat the one in the castle, so like, you know. That's fine, we're surrounded, but we're using giant AoE fire damage. I don't even know if they're weak to fire damage, but like... You're looking funny too. You're glowing green with poison. Yeah, Alpha's fine. Holy crap. Beat me to it.
It's done here.
It's just constant. It's constant. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna need those. I think Recover probably cures poison, but screw these guys. They're doing it to themselves. It'll be gone when the battle's done, it's fine. Oh, this powerful guy we're coming up to is gonna do more of it, isn't it? He'll poison us too. I guess we could use their abilities, but I'm gonna save them for the big guy coming out. He should, What's wrong? I keep standing in poison and now I'm taking damage over time. Oh? Oh, cool, to power up the, set flying plus archer to recover land without being down. Hell yeah, I like that. As a bomb turns into a giant chunk of ice. Increase the amount of special ammo you can carry to detonate. Reduce the amount of damage dealt by one of Shinon's bombs when shot with her last special bullet. Reduce the amount of damage dealt to enemies that get hit by Boost Strike. Damn, yeah, all of that's good. We just don't have enough points to do anything. Holy moly. Well, alright. I don't even know if banning it does anything. Like, I truly don't even know if it matters, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Screw it. What do we disable? Like, I could disable the follow notifications, but we'll still just have to like, keep an eye on chat and ban them when they come by. And at least we get occasional cool music. So, like, I don't know.
Guess I misread the landing. That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
There's no way we can pull just the small guys, right? No way we can get the treasure chest without being seen, right? Nope.
Don't get careless.
Okay, so first things first, take out smaller guys. We get different music for it too, I like that. trust anything he's gonna do. Didn't see what level he is, but we're doing damage to him that's not 0, so I'm assuming it's a doable thing. I feel like Displod's gotta be good against the big guy, right? It hits multiple times.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart for your heart's content.
Kinda missed with that, but it's fine. Already dead. Alright, so just the big guy left, unless he can summon more. Yeah, don't want to get hit by that. He's gonna just keep using apple gels, isn't he? Damn it! I took that one. We're still taking down the HP. This is going okay. I ain't messing with Stalagmite again. That hurt a lot. We had 666 damage in that combo before. Let's heal myself. Take it down a bit. Oh yeah, she can't air dodge. That's the thing. Okay. He's the one who's gotten that ability so far. I kept being like, why can't I do this? Because I can't yet. Yep. I played enough 14 to know what that's gonna be. Thanks. Cool. It's not in the sky though. Alright, stay alive. Excuse me. We still got this guy. It's just taking a bit of our meter. And air dodge! Nope. Oh, we can't run from this either. Kinda makes sense, but... Stop him from doing what he's doing! I don't know if that actually stopped him, but it's fine. We run it away. Come on, don't die to it again. Oh, he dodged! Look at that! Reload your gun. There you go. So close to dead. There it is. I'll say Fluffies, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Happy, yes, no, I gotcha. Yeah, it's probably better to leave the notifications on. Another Astral Flower, so more cure power. Level 15, okay.
A hard-won victory.
Earth Seed, Strange Core, the flower, and the chest. Whatever the chest's got. Ooh, well, yes.
Oh,
So absolutely worth it.
Those things are worth a lot.
You're a little
Gonna wear it though.
bookworm, aren't you?
Alright, yeah, let's actually use that. Yep, just improvements. Oh yeah, I don't know if we want Garnet on him anymore. Let's go attack. Though, maybe Garnet's probably good to keep on him. But hey, we got more cure power now. All's right in the world. Then we didn't go this way, so let's go this way.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, new stuff for him. Oh, new stuff for me. Oh, I don't think that quite reaches, does it?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you want to say?
These guys aren't too bad, as long as they don't die to poison too often. More you guys.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What's wrong? Nothing. Focus on the fight.
They are just incapable of not being poisoned. Absolutely incapable. Nice dead anyway.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal
That,
your wounds.
that tells me that Alpin probably used all of my apple gels. And yeah, yes, we'll have to heal him a bit, won't we? And refuses to do anything but be poisoned. Okay, cool, that's where we branched off. Nifty.
I need something to eat.
Yeah, I know, we ran out of food, but there's also nowhere to, like, cook right around here, so... So we hit a campfire, you're just gonna have to deal with it, yo. Any more bare hand fish around here? No? Okay. There was clearly only one there. Oh, he cured himself anyway. Stay on the ground. They're on the ground. Guys are just so poisoned so all the time. Please stop being poisoned. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what do we do? Sniper. Counter edge upon enemy defeat. Allows you to trigger counter edge by pressing R1 upon defeating an enemy. Huh. Okay. AG restored upon enemy defeat. All these are really expensive but pretty good sounding. Increase boost gauge from enemy downs. Mid-air evasion, we're going to want that. Any character I'm ever even going to try out, I'm going to want that.
Still got a ways to go.
Penetration. I'm pretty sure penetration is her gun stat because of what that said, but I don't know. I'm gonna give it to her for the hell of it. I could probably look up what the stats do, or I could just keep going. And, you know, run with it as we go. More statue fools.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, I've yet to be hit by that, and I don't really want to. I don't know what that status is, but oh, it looks like a slow. All I know is I don't want it.
I need to be stronger.
Hell yeah, levels. Almost, yeah, we're at the exit. Cool.
Not much further now. The exit will take us straight into Cyslodia.
A new zone awaits.
You're brooding again.
With a new castle and new enemies and new craftable
We
things.
defeated Balsef and liberated Calaglia from the Renans. Now, we're on our way to rescue our fellow Danans in Cyslodia. I'm committed to helping our people. You know that. But then, what happens after that? What's our endgame here?
They got all the leaders, you know.
The Danans
That's
vastly
fine.
outnumber the Renans. Yet we rarely take up arms, because we know that when it comes to firepower, we don't stand a chance.
Till now.
Even if you succeeded in overthrowing the Lords and freeing Dana, then what? Lenegis would still hover over us, the Renan motherland behind it. If they so desired, the Renans could potentially use their might to wipe us off the planet in a second.
It's fair,
No matter how
yeah.
powerful that blazing sword of yours is.
So what you're saying is we don't stand a chance. So what the heck are we
No,
even
what you're
doing?
saying is we get the sword powerful
There's no
enough
sense in discarding today's
to
victory
split
for
their
tomorrow's
planet in
loss.
two.
If fighting yields even a single
Tragic
day of
child
freedom,
stuff.
it will not have been
No.
worth it in the end.
Not really.
Who knows? Maybe that's the
Lots
day
of
we
other
make
sadness, but I don't
preparations
think
for
a
the
child.
battle
Well,
that will
no,
free
a
us for
child.
good.
Lots of people die in the first
Speaking
bit.
pragmatically,
In the opening of this game, an entire planet takes over our entire planet, and 300 years ago they enslaved all of us. So, like, there's a lot of there's a lot of death happening.
To the negotiating table.
You want to negotiate with the Renans?
It's galling, I know, but it's the only way to survive while securing our freedom at the same time.
Yeah, take out all their leaders and then, chat with them.
But even so, we can't just...
If you lot are done talking, there's a lord we came to overthrow.
What about you, Shion? What do you plan on doing after we've given the lords the boot?
All I know is, my reasons for fighting aren't the same as yours. I'm through answering these
You could
pointless
tell us the
questions.
reasons for your fighting, which you've yet to, tell us, but, sure that'll just be a reveal later. Yep, that's a slightly different aesthetic than our previous area. Ever so slightly.
So this is Cyslodia.
Yeah, that's this.
How far is it to the capital?
We've still got a ways
Oh,
to go.
obviously, yeah.
Also, the Zoogles here are different than those in Calaglia.
She just woke up
so
one day, I was
be
like,
careful.
I'm gonna kill the five
Got it.
lords.
Sounds like we should make sure we stick close together as we keep moving.
Agreed. Hey, Shion!
It'll be hard for me to use my rifle in a pinch if we're all bunched together. I'll follow
Yes,
behind the
sure,
rest of you.
okay.
Right. Makes sense.
What's
Sure,
up with
okay.
her? She seems even more upfront than back in Calaglia.
In case you forgot, we're in enemy territory now. If you don't get serious and focus on the
We've
task
been
at
in
hand,
enemy
you'll be
territory
inviting trouble.
always. Other than, going through one dungeon back in that previous area, to get here.
Don't take it personally. I think that's just the way she is.
Yeah, she clearly
Plus,
is.
you have to remember, with those thorns of hers, she's probably not used to anybody being all that friendly.
The only smart person here.
The fact that you can't feel pain means you probably end up getting closer to her than she's used to.
You really think so?
Yes, he really thinks
Talking
so.
about someone who came down to Dana all by herself. But you don't see her homesick for Lenegis at all, do you?
No.
That alone speaks volumes about how difficult her whole situation must be.
Yeah.
The only person using his
It's your
brain
job
here.
as her partner
Only
to
one.
Understand that. And give her the support
I mean, he's
she needs.
totally gonna die, isn't
You
he?
two are gonna be stuck together for a while, so the sooner you make nice, the better.
Make nice.
Yep. Now come on.
He's absolutely gonna.
I get that they're not exactly on the best of terms, but... Is everything going to be okay with these people?
Rinwell, don't go too far ahead. You never know where Zoogles might be lurking.
Oh, we'll be fine. We've been able to handle them up until now.
Why don't you help us in
Still, better
combat?
that you hang back a bit.
No
We can
way.
handle them.
I'm the one who asked you to come here in the first place, remember?
Yeah, but if we lose you, we won't know where to go. Besides,
Yeah.
it's old guys like me who should be sticking their necks out first.
But
We need you in order to get in contact with the Resistance in Cyslodia. So stick close until we find them, okay?
okay, thanks.
We'll be fine. Well, I mean,
Now you've got me wondering.
I think she
How'd
just
you make
means
it to
these two.
Calabria in the first place? I find it hard to imagine you didn't run into Zoogles along the way.
You can fight, clearly.
Are you good at hiding or something?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just really good at staying out of sight.
Wow. Still, you had to have been
It's
pretty lucky to have
magic.
made it the whole way unscathed.
Lucky indeed.
Well, the thing is, in universe, in canon, only the invaders can use magic. Only the people who came from that other planet with all the technology and all the magic can use magic. So if she's a magic user, either she's from there, or some shenanigans have gone on, and she clearly doesn't want to reveal that yet. She's clearly a magic
It's
user.
crazy to feel
Both the
just how
outfit
much
and the
the
book
temperature
give it
has
away
changed
even
when
if we
you crossed
didn't
over
watch
a
the
single
opening.
week.
But
Is it really that big of
they
a
don't know
difference?
that.
Definitely. Calaglia
Oh,
was
he can't
hot.
tell temperature either.
I can only tell from appearance, so. Achoo!
You might not be able to feel it, but it sure looks like your body responds to it just the same.
It does not keep a secret at all.
Seems
Yeah,
like
at
it.
all.
So if I sneeze, I guess that it's a sign that it's getting chilly.
Or you're
They say
allergic
that
to
sneezing
something.
is often the first sign you're coming down with a cold, too. That's all the more reason you need to be careful with.
Like, obviously, she was immediately going to
Was that
sneeze.
also a sneeze?
I just bit my tongue, that's all.
No.
0%
sounded a
of
lot
people
different from mine.
would believe
But I could
that.
swear it was still.
It wasn't a sneeze, okay?
Yeah, I just bit
Guess we
my
both need to
tongue.
be careful out here in the
Uh-huh,
cold.
sure.
Is it hard leaving Calaglia behind?
No. Actually, it's kind of a relief to be away from there.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because it was getting to the point where every man, woman, and child would come up and talk to me like they knew me.
I want to save
could
the
barely
world, but I
find
don't
room to
want
breathe.
fame.
Let alone relax.
Well, what you did was kind of a big deal, you know.
Little bit of a big
You
deal.
overthrew a Renan
Smidgen
lord,
of a
burst
big
open
deal.
the gates of
Uh-huh.
fire.
Yeah, but that was only because I had the blazing sword with me. We wouldn't have made it to Balsef without you and the Crimson Crows, Zephyr.
I mean, maybe,
so.
but
But you're still the one who took him out in the end. It's only natural for people to look up to those who protect them. You're a hero to those people.
big flaming sword
I never asked
destroyed
for
big
one.
bad guy.
I never asked to take the place of a lord in people's minds. I don't want it.
You're a strange one, Alvin. That's for sure. If that's how you really feel, then hold on to that. Listen to those thoughts when you feel lost.
Listen
Know
to your
what
inner
do.
feelings that go, I don't
If you
want to
can
be
do
popular.
that, you won't lose
That's what
sight
you
of who
need.
you are.
Be the
Know
Lone
what the right
Ranger.
path to take is.
Be the lone,
right
like,
path to take.
rogue in the back of the tavern on their own. Travel fast point. Ah, new food. Lettuce. And new wolves. We'll fight you, don't worry. This wolf.
Here's a healing arc!
Oh, damn it, they were in the air. No, it still worked. Okay. I feel like they gotta be weak to fire, right? Just do. Unlock another thing? Nope, just ended.
They've really got us on the ropes.
Alvin, you
forget
need
to
to
heal
stop
your
being
wounds.
I
dead.
noticed the Zeugles here are a lot different from what we're used to back in Calaglia.
It's because this realm is so cold.
We
I
fought
imagine they
one
had to be adapted to fit the climate.
chicken. Oh man,
Meaning if we hit them with
good
fire
refrigerated
arrows, it should be
box
extra
chicken.
effective against them.
Best. We could shortcut, but let's not. Also, I like keeping the distance, but we're gonna go back to him for now, so she can heal and he can stop dying to every third hit. Ooh, chicken tender. Of course, we got the chicken. Now we need the tender. Watch me die immediately now.
Normally I don't think I'm weak.
Alright. Shoot him! Maybe if we play as him, we can take less damage. That's the hope. I also like playing as him too. Still gotta keep Rising Wyvern. It's really the only way we have to get up in the air for now. Demon Fang's hard to go wrong with, and I want to see what happens at another charge. And that's our only way to get Infernal Torment. So I guess we kind of have to leave those. Kind of just gotta leave them as they are for the moment. Hello, more wolfy guys.
No choice.
You know what? Oh, an alpha. Yeah, weak to fire moves.
Don't go charging off like that.
You're mine! Here I come! Demon Fang! This one's all mine!
Here we go. Burn in hell. I mean, you know,
Easier said than
kind of just stood there and took that hit, didn't I? Alright. Gotta get back in the
The old belt.
keep him coming.
swing of things for him.
Taste of freedom, kid?
850? That's almost a life bottle. Ugh. Life bottles are so expensive. Tomatoes? Yeah. That's a big bird. Hawk. I don't really know how their attacks work, so I'm kind of just... Yeah, I know, but you don't have meters, so I can't do anything with specialty. Now I can.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Oh, I didn't even notice us killing the other one. Guess we just, you know, wrapped that up neatly.
Power you wield.
Razor
You're the one who
tipped
did the heavy
feather.
lifting.
Yeah, I guess just this way. Yeah, we'll go up here. Another Heckin' Alpha.
Out of our way.
Rising Wyvern.
Ow, how dare you.
Demon Fang. I'm not done. This one's all mine. Ignite.
Resist that, you cheating bastard.
Finish.
I gotta try to use Mirage a bit more. If it's our only aerial one anyway, we may as well have it ranked up a bit more. I keep, like, going in the air and using melee attacks, which are fine, but it doesn't
Take a
rank it
look
up.
at that.
Orange gel. Hey, more Wolfsies, how you doing?
Right, here goes. Rising Wyvern. I'm on it. Mirage.
Ow, stop it.
Mirage. Strike. Demon's not going to plan. Here I come. I'll run you through.
Take this.
Rising Wyvern.
I do like that you can see that break build up in the like little diamond around their HP. You can see that building up. So you know, like, oh, it went down because I dropped my combo or
Right
something.
behind you, Shion.
Horn ore. Several 1, 2, and 3. I assume those. I see a lot of stuff with like different numbers on it, and I assume that's going to matter for crafting or something. Maybe it's like their value or their
Would
like
you like to warm
grade.
up some?
I don't know. We'll find
there
out.
people
They haven't
in
really
there?
You
told
should let
us.
yourself unwind when you get the chance.
I guess there's no arguing with that.
Yeah, take a break. You know, chillax.
Hey.
Hey there, got room for a few more?
Mm-hmm.
This fire here passes no judgment. All are welcome to bask in its warmth.
Hey.
Alpin, wait, did you forget what I said before? I know, I only want to learn a little more about our new realm. I see you've got a lot of luggage with you. What are you hauling around there? They're full of wares to sell, like medicine. Plus, my tools that I use to make accessories out of ore from time to time. Oh, well, that immediately answers that question.
Oh?
Did you say accessories? You mean people down here in Dana wear them too? Now I'm intrigued. Just how good of a craftsman are you? Tell you what, I'm gonna have to see some of your handiwork for myself. What? Make me earrings. The metal engraver can craft accessories for you using ore that you mine from mining points. Once you strengthen an accessory and activate new skills for it, you can even transfer those skills to a different accessory altogether. Oh, okay. Use ore to craft accessories. Once you select accessory to craft, choose the ore you wish to use as the material. The rarity and any bonus skills belonging to that ore will then be carried over. That answers that question immediately. Ores can possess up to 4 skills, with rarer ones offering more skills. To activate these bonus skills, accessories crafted from the ores must be enhanced. Grants immunity to poison. Wow, I could have used that. Immunity to paralysis. We already do have a fire or water damage taken less. Light dark damage. Penetration, resistance. Let's do a light dark. Doing double duty. Where else are you? Where else are you, Robin? Curse resist. Rare drop rate up though. Wind damage, curse resist. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. Oh, got it. Yeah, I was a little worried I'd end up missing that, but I hope that's going well too. Like I want to see some of that. I'm probably gonna break in 15 or so for food, so we'll get to watch some then. Get us killed. Oh, absolutely. We all know how it's gonna end, especially because they're aiming for that. But like, hell yeah. Enhancing accessory raises its level and activates bonus skills. Doing so requires ore and other accessories. The rarer both these things are, the greater the target accessory will level up when enhanced. Slap rocks into it. Level 2. I want level 3 though. You can mine all over the place, so whatever. Honestly, just rare drop rate up is worth it for me. It's got a shock charm. Attack. Paralysis resistance. Yes. That's the perfect plan, isn't it? Immunity to paralysis. And paralysis resistance. Oh, poison resistance too, honestly. Actually, that might be it. Or damage. Nah, poison resist. Got a garnet. Got an alexandrite. Resistance? Decreased aggro. Ooh. Okay. That's a door to the bathroom, so we started off good. Yeah, that sounds great. Oh, yeah. Let's go water damage. No. So I don't know if ranking it up besides the skill does much of anything. But I'm still okay with that. Alright, not bad. What do you think? Did I pass your test?
Right.
It's decent enough, I suppose. Not the prettiest thing I've ever seen, but it looks practical at least. If I come across any ore, I might be back. Until then, you better work on upping your game. I appreciate the feedback, lady. I won't let you down. You should be calling out Shion yourself, not me, Rinwell. I don't want to talk to her. You do it, Alvin.
What?
Alright. Hold it here. Let's sit down and eat something so we can warm up. Good idea, but I'm not that hungry. Well, you should never go into battle on an empty stomach, and you can never tell when the enemy's going to attack. So, always be eating. Shion, you don't have to beat around the bush. It's okay to admit you're hungry. What other reason do you need to eat? Fine. I'm hungry. Second thought, we need to eat, you guys.
Alright.
I'll fix this all something good then. How about a regular repast using us among us Crimson Crows? What's it gonna cook? Is it gonna give us a food buff? Come on. Cook something good.
Nice.
What a meal. You're a way better chef than I figured you to be, Zephyr.
Right.
Yeah, it was good. Thank you. I'm glad you both liked it.
Right.
Want another plate? Like I said, it's not good to fight on an empty stomach. I'm good. Shion, eat the damn stuff or I'll throw it away. Alright, if you insist. Bottomless stomach on that one. After that, it took 3 tries making the same thing before Shion was finally satisfied. Hey, vegetable soup recipe. Hell yeah.
Happy now, Shion?
Yeah.
Fast travel
Say so.
point.
She better be after all she ate.
I stopped before I was full, though.
What?
How was it possible? Maybe they just eat lots of food? More chicken in a box. Boxed chicken. Delectable.
Okay.
We should actually eat something though, so we get the buff. Doesn't know what she wants to eat. No, it's more that she's very tsundere and she knows that she's hungry but doesn't want to admit it.
The snow will do that. It absorbs a lot of sound.
She doesn't seem to be
Meaning it could
picky
be
about
tougher to hear
food.
anything
She just
approaching.
wants the food,
That's worrisome.
but doesn't want to admit it.
It's rough that we have to be wary even of other Danans around here. What kind of person do you have to be to build a society that works like this?
Regardless of what kind, we're going to take them down, and that's that.
Right. It's why we're here, after all.
Yeah, of course. Alright. Vegetable soup gets us rare ore rate up. 8 minutes. Still just those two that can cook stuff. Heal HP after battle. I like how she does double ingredients, but it just makes it better. Yeah, we'll go with potatoes. Sure.
All done. Come and eat.
She makes it last longer, which I really like. Wonderful. Do you know what? We haven't manually saved in a while. I know the game autosaves a bunch, but never hurts to autosave. Yeah, we haven't manually saved since the heckin' before the boss. I figure when we get to the next town, we'll save there, and I'll break for food. That gives us this whole area to look around, find whatever spoils we got around here. But once we get through whatever the, like... Oh! Double Demon Fang. It's like Demon Fang, but 2. Oh. Gravitas Field? I didn't actually hit anyone. I wanted to see what would happen. Stupid bird!
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us.
Thanks for the heal. You know what? Screw it. It's gonna use 2 heckin' things, right? Pair of shockwaves in quick succession. They run along the ground. Yeah, it uses 2 points. Well, why not? Oh, it looks like those can pierce through, too. That's actually nifty. But it also has a bit more of a cast time. Yeah, you're really locked in for that one. But they straight up keep going around. The other one just went straight. I like it. I like it.
Whoa. Take a
These
look
are
at that.
tipped feathers. Yeah, we're going this way. Gotta go down that ladder, look for rare stuff. Hell yeah! Rosemary. Elemental attack, yeah, that goes to her. Just straight up. You know, probably should be saved for our upcoming mage, but who knows? Maybe they don't use magic. Maybe giant magical book has nothing to do with anything. Also, we already used it. Sweet. Oh, hello. Those are not rare enemies, they're just big enemies. Yeah, let's do this. 2 of them at once, yeah. Berserker.
You're mine. Don't tell me. Rising Wyvern. Mirage. Thrust. Cannon.
Too early.
Here I come. Double Demon Fang. Swallow Blade.
Keep forgetting Swallow Blade brings me backwards.
Here I come. I'm on it. You're finished. Double Demon Fang.
Oh, that was a perfect dodge game. Screw you.
Double Demon Fang. I'm on it. See ya. It's over. Cannon. Double Demon Fang.
This one's mine.
I can just keep double demon fanging. Yeah, keep restoring my stuff so I can double demon fang over and over and over and over.
Everything's coming up.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's obviously she's a brawler. She's basically a berserker.
There.
Thanks for the memories, of course. Alex Stone. Hey, and a chest. Cool boy life bottles. Hell yeah. Always life bottles. And now we know when in doubt, if we're passing through an area, repassing through, prioritize, or kind of just trying to beat up whatever's out here.
Normally I don't pick on the weak. I'm on it.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Wyvern!
I'm on it.
Rising Wyvern and Mirage.
Double Demon Fang! You're mine! It's over!
Dragon shot.
These guys will go down pretty quick now. But I definitely want to see what another blacksmith could do to get us more heckin' goodness out of this. Damn it.
You're finished!
See ya.
You're mine! Try harder! Not a chance! Double Demon Fang!
It's not going
Damn
to
it.
plan.
It's over!
Yeah, I guess you do need to heal me, it's fine.
Double Demon Fang!
We're kind of taking them down pretty evenly, too. They're going down at about the same time consistently. Ah, an apple tree, I guess. 4 apples. Alright. 4 ore. Tons of ingredients.
Double Demon Fang! Take this! Struck! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Take them down.
Mirage!
Keep them on the ground.
I'm on it.
Mirage! It's
Do it!
You're killed!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I like how if we get one of them dead from that, it ends the battle. Like, it doesn't matter what happened to the other one. Irrelevant. We killed him. Just 1 thorn ore. Yeah, so collecting ore is going to be a big thing. Ooh, more carrots? No, potatoes.
Gotta break through! You're mine! It's over!
That's it.
Mirage!
Don't go charging off like that.
Burn in hell! Double Demon Fang!
Yeah, we're keeping that combo up so we can just end this.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue
Oh.
on in that bit.
Never mind. I guess it doesn't guarantee finish it, but it almost did anyway. Blazing Blow. Increase boost gauge from enemy downs. Slashing blazing sword attack that leads into a raging strike at thrust. Increase near death defense. AG reach sword from critical hits. I like that. Enemy edge to be charged. Oh man, we got so many things we could put points into, and I don't know really where to go. If we do this one, we can get extra 10 defense. That's not bad. And that should get us another, like, go into the air attack, but it does take 2 AG instead. That's the downside. And we can get a new aerial attack. Phoenix Incarnate. I kind of like that. I kind of like it, but all these are like self-damage ones. Then we just go to the things that are just way too expensive to get right yet. Yeah, let's get a new aerial attack. This one's at least close to being able to be finished up. We're saving up for here. I think we're going for this one. Mid-air damage, lunar blast. Probably mid-air evasion. Yeah, screw it. Go lunar blast. Kinda arbitrarily.
A blip on our radar.
Kinda just whatever.
Out of our way.
Oh,
Damn it!
learned lightning thrust.
Run you try harder!
We both just learned different lightning attacks.
I'm out of ammo for the fray.
Oh, it stopped my charge.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Double Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern!
I'll run you
Mirage!
Do it.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Did all that too. I think that's about every nook and cranny I can feasibly think of. Yeah, it looks like we hit everything. It's not really anything in that middle there, but that makes sense. Alright, to the town then. To the town. Or encampment, or whatever it is. I assume it's a town, but whatever it is.
Houses in a place like this. People really live all the way out here?
You know, you could say that about the desert hellscape you just came
The
from.
whole area is just little villages. This one's Messia 224.
Wait, I hear something. Sounds like people arguing.
Encampment.
Bureau
Mm-hmm.
agents. The Snake Eyes must be here.
Oh,
We
joy.
should sneak past them. That was my original plan, since you all stick out so much.
Why?
What do you
Is
mean?
one of your people tattles on us?
It's the Renans who are making us do it.
Oh yeah? Like this Renan who you need to save your people's skin?
Oh, that's rich coming from the Bright Eyes whose people are the reason we're in this mess in the
That's
first
enough.
place. But she started it!
I mean, you both started
3
it.
centuries of resentment is too much to lay at a single person's feet. Same goes for you, Shion. You can't ignore the past when speaking of the present.
You're trying to... the thing is, she's not even trying to help. She just happens to be helping by her goals. Acting all high and mighty about it now is not useful to anyone.
Now, what's going on in that village?
Or just
If I were
admit
to
you like
guess,
helping people.
Someone tipped off the Snake Eyes and they're here to make an arrest.
You'd better not be about to suggest we get involved. I'm here for the Lord's head, and nothing more.
Oh.
That go for you too, Alphen? Why did you come?
Why? To liberate this realm's slaves, of course.
Are you still a slave?
Me? No.
No.
Then tell me what it means
Also, welcome
to
back,
live
Birdie.
unshackled.
How's it going?
I'll tell you what it means. It means living on your own terms. Being your own master. Thinking and making decisions for yourself. And being prepared to accept the consequences. Understand?
Understand-ish. It's fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Good. So prove it to me.
Shion.
Don't start with me. I'm not going, and that's that.
I understand. Just wait here with Rinwell till we get back,
You
okay?
don't have to
going
go,
in
but
without
we're
the
going.
sword?
Looks to be that way. This is my choice, after all.
Your choice? Listen to yourself. That sword's useless to me without someone to use it. You go dying on me out there and you'll put our whole mission in jeopardy.
Well, then I just won't die. Or you
but
could
I
come
need
with
us all
us.
to make it safely to Sisloden.
Too many sacrifices have
It really
already
sounds
been
like
made.
it works way better when we
I
all
can't
work
even put a
together.
Stop to any more.
You've sacrificed something too, huh?
Hide somewhere until it's over. You hear me?
Or help us in the fight. I want to do party
Damn those
member.
Renans. I hate seeing Danon
All
suffering
right,
under them
well-
here, too.
I'm surprised you're so angry about it. You're not even from here.
It doesn't matter where I'm from. Enough is enough with these people.
That's where we're going to leave off for now, because I'm getting heckin' hungry. Plan is for me to just... I already got leftovers to heat up, so it's not even like it's going to take a while. I'm probably going to eat, let it sit for a little bit. Probably come back about 8 o'clock. That's my... It's 5:30 now. 8 sounds reasonable, because we'd have to like eat, relax a little bit, let it settle. So I'm aiming for 8. If that changes, I'll post on the Discord, and I'm going to post that on the Discord anyway. But the aim is come back about 8 o'clock. So it won't be gone long. I want to play more of this, but food's important, so we're going to do that. Obviously, thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for watching. Big heckin' extra shoutouts to Birdie for dropping the heckin' donation earlier. As well as Ramen keeping up on banning all these stupid bots that keep following. How many did we get? 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 it looks like. Unless I missed one. I may have miscounted. But it looks like 16 bots in the 3-hour stream we did. That's stupid. That's stupid. And of course everybody out here hanging out in chat, hopefully having a good time. I'm going to see if there's anyone I can raid, but I don't want to raid anyone else playing this game for obvious reasons. Oh, Zelf's doing Zelda. Yeah. Let's toss it to Zelfin. Yeah, it looks like a Skyward Sword from the look of it. Raid, Zelda, 77. Ourselves a monster. A quote. A quote. A Discord. And,
It's magic.
gotta have Himiko. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for watching. This has been Vipers of Viperland. I will return with more of this soon enough once I am fed. And I'll see you all next time.